Hey, Jake.
Hello.
We're back in this. We're back up in here.
We're back. Travis, what's up? Matt, K-Spice, Spectre, Darth, Mr. Mountain Jam is here. Got Alex out there. Lold is here. The name that I can't pronounce, TV is here. Trent, Rogue, Bullhead, all of you, thank you so much for hanging out, for being here early.
What's up?
Just a capybara.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. Tired tonight,
Good.
but that's not going to stop us from having a wonderful show. As always, got to start off the stream. I said I'm tired, but it's not going to stop us from having a wonderful show.
Got it. Okay.
You know how it is. You know how it goes.
He's tired right now, folks, but
2 under 2. I pushed through a lot of things. We got it happening. We live in this life.
Things are going.
We out here wiggity waggiting, and that's all you can ask in this world. That's always what I've said.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Potter, what's up? T-Wolf, what's up? Gotta thank our sponsors before we get going. Card Conduit, best place to sell your cards on the internet. TCG Player, best place to buy your cards on the internet. Drip Shop, where we will be live the last Sunday afternoon of this month. That's right, you heard us. Stop the record. Last Sunday afternoon. That's right, homies. That's when we're going to be live. Too many people have said, hey, I can't come to those because of Friday Night Magic. And we're like, yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Right.
That tracks. We're with you on that. So we're going to try Sunday afternoon, see how it goes.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. We actually had a meeting just today with Drip.
Don't tell them about the behind the scenes.
We were having a little bit of a meeting, coming up with a fun idea. And
what's up, Jay? Troy.
This one's going to be really cool as far as like a flavor win of combining some sets.
Oh yeah, you want to tell them about it? We can tell them about it. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. We're going to be auctioning off bundles, and these are all fresh boxes of Modern Horizons OG
1,
Modern Horizons 2015,
Modern Masters.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Modern Master. God, there's so many modern sets.
All right.
So Modern Masters.
Rick rock the record. Take it on back.
So Modern Masters has some fun cards in it, like Tarmogoyf, which used to be like the flagship card of that set. Which
I'm not
was like
chasing
a $200
tokens,
card.
Jake. I don't want to open packs to chase tokens. Okay.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to chase tokens. So this set does have some fun stuff. It has like doubling season in it. It has swords. It has some really good stuff. And then we have Modern Masters 2015. And then Modern Masters 2017.
You're gonna get one pack of each in each auction.
Like a Neapolitan.
It's a tiramisu of Modern Masters packs. I like that.
Right.
Yeah, dude, it's a parfait. Everybody likes a parfait. It's a parfait of Modern Masters. That's what we'll be auctioning off on the Sunday show. We'll also be giving away, and get this, we'll be giving away packs of Scars of Mirrodin. We're throwing it back. Jake and I, we started playing together in college right at Zendikar. And so Scars of Mirrodin, right around that same time, it was a huge set for us. Huge set for us. We played it so much. Very meaningful set for us. Very old and fun set to still open. And so Jake and I will be live the last Sunday afternoon of this month. The giveaways are going to be Scars of Mirrodin. If you win a giveaway, you'll win 2 packs. 1 to keep sealed if you wish, because they're not cheap packs. You can keep it sealed if you wish, and we'll just ship it to you sealed. And then 1 to open, because we want to open a little bit of it. And we're giving it away. So we're going to open 1 pack and we'll send you 1 sealed. Unless you want to open it on stream, in which case we'll do that too. So catch us over on Drip Shop. Use the link down in the description. Sign up. Get some credit. You know how it goes. Dragon Shields are your sleeves. MTG stocks for MTG card prices. And of course, Moxfield for your decks. Moxfield? Did you say Moxfield?
Moxfield.
Did you say I'm your grandma?
I did not say that. Tom, it's good to see you. We have a fun stream planned for you today. We're going to start off with our games, and then we are going to crack into talking about something that came on my radar in the last couple days.
Yeah, you got to Sherpa me through this one.
Yeah, I just sent you a link that
Beautiful.
you and I can react to when we get to that segment.
Perfecto.
And this is kind of like where it all kind of like started. And this is something that has kind of like been shaking the TCG community in the last couple weeks. I definitely know that Rudy covered it. Joel and I just got back from a week off. And so we're playing catch up here. And this is one of the things that I'm just kind of like, you know, we should definitely talk about this. And so we're excited to talk about something that's going on in the Pokemon and trading card community. And we're going to talk a little bit about Bloom Burrows, and we might even get to some gameplay.
I just want to know if I can use the technology to see in your undies.
I think if you
can I tune the frequency for your tidy whities?
I think if you wanted a Netflix special written about you in the next 5 to 10 years, you should definitely figure out a way to get that. You know that's
on my bucket list, and I said any way I need to.
Right, exactly.
And there's a lot of ways you can get a Netflix documentary made about you nowadays.
There are cheat codes to get it done quick.
It's one of my aspirations.
That's what we're talking about here.
Hugh, no, but I will. Hugh, by the way, got to shout him out before we play our game. Hugh and I just completed a successful trade. I sent a showcase Polluted Delta to Hugh in exchange for the secret layer Prosh. I did not buy the whole drop. He sent me just the commander in exchange for one of the showcase fetch lands from MH3. So big shout out to Hugh Murphy for hooking me up with that and cosign on any online trades that he wants to do. You want to do this thing? Let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's banish chat. Let's get into it.
We start off every stream by playing a bunch of games. I don't think we're gonna have trivia tonight. Actually, now that I think of it, I did not have enough time to get to that today, unfortunately, but you know how these things go. We banish y'all so that y'all cannot help us out. Our first game is called Moxel. What you do is you guess 5-letter words related to or a card name in, and character names, more importantly. Wait for Jake to bring that up later. 5-letter words. The gray means we missed the letter and it's not in the word at all. This gold color here means that it's in the word but not in the right place. And if we get any pink letters, that means right letter, right place. Yes, you did. I gave it to you. Spectre, I do not. Oh, we may actually have trivia. Literally sent you the trivia. I don't see it. Graft. Jake, I'm gonna go with I want to say no. Shoal.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some info here.
Oh, this has to be a name.
Oh shit. Okay. Spec, I got you there. Yeah, no, Rogue, we're gonna make trivia happen. We can make trivia happen. I'm thinking that A is in that second position now. So like DAO dot. Oh, it's gonna be a name, dude.
Right.
It's definitely gonna be a name, dude.
So none of the letters are in the right spot.
No, but we do have an O, an A, and an S. You ever watch that show OA on Netflix? That show was a fucking crock, man. I hated that thing. It was so intriguing. It made you want to watch the next episode, and every episode was just like, what is going? It made it weirder. And then at the end, they all did dancing. It was so weird. That show sucked. Anyway, that was just my point. That was my opinion. That's my mini review of the OA season 1 on Netflix. I think it got a couple more seasons inexplicably. I did not watch them.
How is there a fly in here?
OA?
Seriously?
Oasis? Oasis. That was close.
Okay. So the A is in the right spot.
Yeah, boy.
So
I think it's not the S or the O. IA is very unlikely here, I feel like. But
so this is our
this is gonna be
this is our letter that we're missing.
Damn, I wish T wasn't already crossed off. I would have looked like a genius there.
W.
I'm just guessing.
What about
like,
PA?
Yeah. PAIS. T paste.
You really want to work that T in there.
I'm pretty sure T is going to be in there, guys. Come on.
God, is it going to end up being a name? I hate when it ends up being a name.
It never has. It never has.
TAI.
I'm pretty sure that it has a T. I need to convince this machine to put a T in this word.
WA.
Oh, all about that bass.
DAIS.
I'm still missing the O. Daiso? Okay, we tried. We gave it a shot. We gave it a shot, chat. That one's on the house. We gave it a shot. We gave it a shot.
MA, possibly?
SAIO?
Tios.
I know that. Oh, wow.
What a fucking, it's like all
like
vowels.
There's too
dude.
many
It's driving me
vowels. Yeah, man. Give us a few. Just take one vowel out and give me a T. CAI Taiso.
This is gonna end up being a name. I actually do believe it is.
I do believe.
Watch, it's gonna end up being like waste
Jake,
bin.
Jake, I need you. I need you. I need you.
I'm trying my best here. Sometimes my brain works for things, and other things it's like I can't do that.
That's you. I appreciate your honesty. XAOAS. Bowers.
Damn, bro. Okay, maybe a K.
Bowers.
I'm get in the house.
Damn it. Hey, boss. That's what Urza's that's what Joe Costa was like.
VA.
Urza. Misra. Boys. Get in the house.
What about a V?
You want to throw a, we have an I and A and O, and you want to put a V in here somewhere?
VA.
I don't
Viso?
think VAI SO Viso Voice Vice Vice. Use your voice.
Oh man. It's gonna end up being like some legend from Mirage or something.
It's only one more freaking letter we need. We have 4 of the letters and we can't figure this out.
I know. It's because none of the letters make any sense with it. Maybe an N?
N. A. Okay, let's try the S. A. No, we know it's the S doesn't go there. And the O doesn't go there. The I can go there. IA.
So ICO?
No, it's got to be the other letter, right? IS. ISOM.
Yeah, dude, it has to be the other letter. So it's the other letter A, and then we have to somehow put O, S, and I in the correct order on the other side of the A. Tassi? No, there is no T.
Casio? Did we try that? Casio? Isn't that a brand of tape?
You would think. You would think it's an old business that failed when the cassette industry went under.
Dude,
but
you know what this is making me think? It's Greek because of all the aua.
yeah. J?
It's like Talos.
No, there's no T. T is not allowed.
All right.
It's an N, an M, or like a...
Ratio.
No, because R is in graft and it's not allowed.
Oh, he was one of the accountants on the weather light. It's Dacio. Damn it. I'm really trying to convince this thing I know the characters in this show.
Oh, it's one of the goblins that works in the bog. It's Jacio.
Jacio. Fuck.
Ah. Damn.
Jacio,
okay, the bog goblin?
Let's revisit here. We need to figure out another letter. Let's make a word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any word that uses any of this stuff.
We dumb. That just describes us. We need something else that's actually a word.
How about basin?
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Cool.
Well, we eliminated B and N.
Yeah. All right, B and N are out of it.
Okay, we haven't tried the O at the end. We need something that is Zacio, the elf. Shit.
What about here? Make a letter that has S-A.
It's not S-A. It's something else A. It's not T. D-A. I.
Oh yeah, there's no S.
No, there is an S.
There's one S.
Just not at the beginning or in the middle. It's not Daiso. It's not Dios. This one's killing me. This one is making me die.
Hold on, we're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna add some more vowels and see what happens.
Uios.
I think it's Uos. Oh, he was the guy that does this at the mech hangar for the mech commander.
Oh,
you know
God.
what I'm talking about? Uios, the mech hangar pilot. Oh my God, dude.
Okay, just make a word.
Okay.
That has our letters in it. Any word. I mean, I guess that's what we're already trying to do, right?
I've been sitting here with you. Where have you been? Where have you been? I need you.
I'm
Jake,
trying to figure it out.
Jake, I need you.
The only thing I've learned is that my light in the background matches the pink letters.
Oh, that's cute.
That's the only thing that I've learned.
Maybe if we had an X. Zhao? Wait. Oh!
Good try.
Zacio. Casio.
Isn't that a tape? Damn. Whoever fucking did Wordle today over at Moxel is just like hella patting themselves on the back. They're like, you fucking nailed it today, dude.
I'm messaging the owner directly.
You freaking
made us look
nailed
like
it
an
today.
idiot. You made us look like one collective idiot. We didn't even look like two morons. We looked like one collective idiot.
We literally look like an orange cat's brain put together.
Smooth brains. The smoothest you've ever seen. No wrinkles on these brains. Not a single.
I'm so happy this isn't like a Squid Game going on right now, where you and I have to figure this out before the other team, because that would be a whole other level of.
Jake, I don't know if you and me are made to play Squid Game together with this.
Well, that's why we would be put together.
We need a different game.
God. This is the worst.
I've broken.
Is there a way to maybe
No, it's gonna be something stupid. Here we go. It's gonna be IA. It's gonna be O. There we go. I'm already confused.
S.
IAP. OS.
S.
IAPOS. IAPOS.
Yeah.
IAPOS.
Maybe.
UAPOS.
All right, just put the A there for a second. Let's just look at it with just the A.
What do you mean? Like just
No, just the A where it goes.
I can't just I have to type in order.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting real big D vibes there. Is it Daddy-O, do you think? It is not Daddy-O.
There has to be an S.
I need a word that ends in O. Okay, we know the O's at the end.
Nice. Okay, well done, dude.
I'm gonna do this letter by damn letter.
This is gonna be the first one that we fail.
We will build this house brick by brick. No, we're not gonna fail this.
All right, so
The
just
S
put
has to be next to the O. It's
yes.
something.
So put
A
X A
something.
No, get rid of that S.
O.
That S sucks. Go back.
AXSO. And there's an I in there somewhere. The I is either the front or the third. See how that works?
Has to be there, right?
The S right. That's why I needed to know where the O was, because then we basically had all of the letters locked in.
Because we know S isn't in position 1. We know S isn't in position 3.
Basin, we should have tried to move the S and the I. It is what it is. I'm living in the past. The only path is forward. You can lay down and give up, or you can keep walking ahead. IAXSO. Eopso. Is there a boat named Eopso that you can crew? Nope. Is there a vessel called the Piso? Nope. Tried that one too.
What about a vessel called the Zyso?
Daiso? Is that something?
No, a Z.
Zyso? Now you're trolling me.
This has to be a name.
Viso. Jake, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you here. I feel like this is a name.
It's a name. Yeah. I wish it had been something like bucket, but it's never just bucket.
Yeah, I saw. O's. They give us a 4-letter word. We need to sign up for 4-letter Moxlo next time.
Yeah.
Way better at that.
Damn, dude. Sometimes we do this in 1 minute.
Jake. Here we go. What is it? What is it?
Iso.
I mean, okay, so this is what I'm doing here. I'm going letter by letter, and I put it in the front position, and then I put it in the third position. Okay, we've eliminated Q.
Q.
Okay. We've eliminated W.
All right.
Should I start?
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
See, Jake, I've told you we're not losing. We will not die on this mountain. I will make 800 feet.
Here's the issue: is if one of these ends up being a word.
Jake, don't put that juju on us. Look at that collection of letters there.
What are you about to be on? J? P?
Is there a repeat? Yeah, but now I've lost all track of time and space. I'm in a different dimension. Jiso?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
That was a crazy looking word.
For a second, no, I was like, man, if it's lasso, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. It's not lasso, thank God. Casso, no. Psycho. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Nope. I give up.
Yeah.
I am so over this. Oh my God, did I get him wrong?
So.
Kaiso. There we go.
Oh,
we got that.
Kaiso. Let's see the card. They don't even show us the card.
I'm calling the National Guard. Oh, sweet mercy. What happened
I
with
want to
that
know
one?
what this card is now. I'll never forget it.
Oh my god.
Boo! 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 This card.
Bro, you just made me try to guess an upside down card name. This is what this card looks like to me. And I didn't play this set, man.
Bring it back, chat.
This is egregious.
This is the most ridiculous game ever. Harbinger of Death.
Okay, chat. How early did y'all have it?
I was right. It was a name, and it ruined
Jake,
the game for me. It
for the
spoiled the whole stream.
For the very first time, you were freaking right, dude.
Freaking name. You know how? You know when I knew was the moment that you said, "Oh, look at all these vowels." I was like, "Oh shit."
It's got to be a name.
It's gonna end up being a name. Yeah,
dude.
I'm gonna put 31 minutes into the stream. End of game 1.
That might have been one of our worst ones, and that's coming off the heels of right before our vacation. We had one of our best back-to-back Moxel and Dispellifies that we've ever had.
I know.
Ever.
It looked like we were training for the Olympics.
Olympics of MTGs, of dumb MTG games.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm happy that's over.
That was harder than Through the Fire and Flames on Expert.
Wow. Yes, I would agree. And I never played that game because I'm not a good cook.
Yep.
All right. So 32
Here we go.
minutes.
The other game we like to play, Chatsky.
Hi, chat.
It's called Spellify. It's like Hangman, guess the card. We can guess the card, but we're going to get clues in the form of Hangman. Jake, you tell me what to do. I am queuing up the trivia here.
This isn't like Ashnod's Altar? What is that? Tap? What is it? Warren Power Stone? Or what is this?
I don't know.
Is it a... What is this thing? I guess let's just do a T.
Doing a T. Boom. Wow.
Nothing. Wow.
That is the worst T I think we've ever received. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. We got 1 T.
Okay. What is 3 add bang bang?
I think it's add 2 mana or something like that. Tap.
I mean, that's got to be
that's got to be a number, right?
I feel like we're going to feel dumb on this one. Oh wait, is this like an untap symbol maybe? No.
Do we have to pick symbols?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe it's a tap symbol. Okay. Okay. Weird. What is this freaking card?
S-I-S-A-Y-S? No, but there'd be an apostrophe. This isn't Sisei's Ring. Because Sisei's Ring doesn't have any abilities other than... Sisei's Ring just adds mana, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other rocks that add 2. I mean, we know... So this is tap add for sure. Tap add something something. I mean, we can go ahead and...
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not Worn Power Stone. What are the other cards that tap and add 2? It's
okay,
like
hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this word here and this word here, I'm pretty sure is the name of the card, because SACRIFICE, sacrifice. So it's something, tap it, sacrifice the thing.
Oh. Something the...
Oh man, I feel like we're gonna feel dumb on this one.
Yeah, it's such a specific mana ability that I'm like...
Yeah. No, it's, isn't it, what's the Hedron...
Archive?
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
2. The...
Yeah,
it's not the,
I do
2.
feel dumb.
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I do feel dumb. I knew that add 2 was so freaking...
Yeah. That was the thing that was throwing me off. It was hard to guess.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We got one
bigger
more.
Worn Power Stone that costs more, that has a bigger effect on it. I like that mana rock.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
All right, chat. If you want to play trivia with us tonight, get ready, because now's your chance.
Hold on 1 second. I think somebody dropped something at my door. Give me just a sec.
Go to play, pull out your phone, go to play.triviamaker.com, type in 815-410. Join in the game with your... Please come on and be stream appropriate. We don't want to have to boot you. We don't want to have to deal with that tonight. Don't be a jerkus. Come join the circus. We're going to play some trivia tonight. As is custom. Big thanks to Spectre, as always, for putting the game together. Oh, I suppose Spectre wants to be in here with us. I'm a dingus.
Secret Lair should be out for delivery, so.
Oh, nice.
That was a really fast turnaround there.
Which one is it?
The I got the Brain Dead
oh, nice.
one that had the lightning greaves in it.
Yeah.
All right, let me get in this.
Spectre, are you there?
Hello. Can you
What's
hear
up,
me?
brother?
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
We appreciate you. I thank you very much for making trivia every week and this week.
Of course.
You used to make trivia games for us, man. You still do, but you used to too.
That's true. Who even knows what future me will do?
Probably make some trivia games.
Probably.
Spec is a mod and producer and writer and whatever on the channel, and also has his own YouTube channel. Spec, you want to pump it real fast?
Oh yeah.
I'll drop it in the in the chat.
Or is his butthole? Sorry, I just saw a name. That's great. Yeah, the channel's called MTG Metrics, and if you want to go see me complain about the EV and lose money, and,
you have 420 subscribers. Please go screenshot that before I
did already. Don't
worry. Perfect. I'm about to share this in chat, and I do not want to ruin that. If any of these little knuckleheads want to go sub to you, yeah, go sub to Spec's efforts over there, doing deep dives on the monetary value of different sets and stuff.
Yeah, also going to be doing a land-based video because everyone loves mana.
It's funny, we started specific and we've gotten more and more general as the channel has grown, and now you're starting specific. I love it, man. Killing it over there too. All right, just a few more minutes to jump in over here. You got play.triviamaker.com on your phone. It's a lot like Jackbox if you've played that with your friends. Winner gets a pack of Dragon Shields. Jake and I are trying to defend our Dragon Shield stash.
Joel, you took the last one, if I recall.
No, I did not.
No.
One before, I believe.
One before, yeah.
One before. I'm smart, but not a genius. All right, we're getting going. Hope everybody
Let's do it.
had a fun time. Let's get the trivia going. Darth Brando said, yeah, they used to do foil quest. All right, here we go. How many unique? Okay, so wait, Spec, you want to set up this trivia here?
Yeah. Let me set up the trivia.
Yeah.
I can ask. So we're doing kind of a grab bag here since we did 3 weeks of Bloomborough. There may be a Bloomborough or two card in here, but we're going to be doing MTG from 2024. What all has happened this year? So first up, how many unique cards have been printed so far in 2024?
Unique
And it's
cards.
Yeah, so not reprints, and it's a very scaling answer here, so it's not a specific number. That would be nuts.
Got it. I see. Unique cards have been printed so far in 2024. Oh my god. Don't forget.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, it's a normal
Fallout.
question.
Don't forget Assassin's Creed. Don't forget. I mean, pick a surprise set. Those actually haven't come out yet, have they?
No, we're not. I did not count the MB2 stuff.
Damn. I guess 2,000.
15.
500 plus is correct though, right?
I guess technically. Sure.
Technically,
yeah.
500 plus would be considered correct.
1563. Fair enough. You got me on that one. I would give,
Yes.
Jank, give
half a point.
No, a full bonus point for technicality. Which is the best that
one full bonus point in this game. Very
Yeah.
gracious.
Yeah. So, of all these cards, what's the most expensive one that's been printed so far in 2024?
Oh God.
All right, most expensive card printed so far in 2024.
What do you think? Is it some MH3? Is it the new Nykthos for creatures? Is it a Ubisoft character?
Yeah, dude, those are my favorite commanders. Those Ubisoft characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. We're gonna get. Are we getting a Call of Duty set? Or
Dude,
did I
can't
dream
wait.
that? Or did I hear a joke
if
or something?
I don't get Ghost, I will cry.
Ocelot Pride, most expensive card of the year
That's
so far, eh?
Card's pretty nuts. Who would have thought? A 1-drop mythic from a Modern Horizons set. Next up, we have Flubs. The Buy a Box promo Flubs has the following moniker.
I need this card, by the way.
So it's the comma. What is he called? Is he the Fortunate, the Fool, the Flatulent, or the Flimsy?
Old Flubs.
Jake is dialed in.
Yeah, Jake is like, "Dittu. I looked this one up earlier.
That card actually, I do want to build it. It looks fun.
It's pretty cool. I agree.
It looks silly as shit.
I'm on the board finally.
It's the Fool.
Zach G. And
we got two
Urza's
Really
Beehole.
up there.
And then we have
Definitely.
Phil Poops down below. Oh,
Yeah,
I hope that's a joke, and I'm not just making fun of him.
Loving all of the poop references as well.
Yeah,
Which of these
All
cards
right.
does not commit a crime?
that's
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Love crime here.
I love crime. You love
What do we
games. Not a crime.
This is probably a little tough without the art. Hopefully you know all these.
Well, this was a Gwess. How do you
Yeah.
pronounce that? Goose? This
Goose.
was a goose.
I guess I gotta
This
go
is a
with a
goose?
goose on this one as well.
I went with a goose.
Hey, got
Hey,
it.
well done.
Rip.
Crazy enough, it actually does get around Shroud and Hexproof and stuff, and because it's a choose, you can choose to remove a target creature and stuff from or card from a graveyard of an opponent.
Interesting.
Yeah, actually gets around without committing a crime.
How much energy? Sorry.
All good. How much energy does Volatile Storage generate? You played this against me. You should know this one, Joel.
How spelling?
How much energy? How much energy? Did I spell it wrong?
Yes. Volatile Storm Drake makes
Oh, whoopsies. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
pretty sure this is right. I'm actually not 100 on this one. I think that time I cast it against you was the only time I've ever cast that.
Oh,
card.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was pretty bummed by it, but it was a good play.
I haven't this summer. Damn, I was wrong. This
Oh,
summer.
no. Did you think 3?
Yeah, I thought 3.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Oh, Jakey Poo. Coming for that. Nope.
For that Urza's butthole.
Urza's butthole slipped down the chain.
How many different secret layer drops have already happened in 2020?
Oh
So this
God.
isn't counting the D&D one we know is coming at the end of this month.
Have already happened.
How many have already happened? So not like individual layers, but like how many super drops, how many not super drops, how many commander decks, all that stuff.
Ugh.
I'll give you a hint. It's not friggin' 3.
I know it's not 3. I can pretty quickly eliminate 50% of these answers. It's just the other 2 that it's like a coin flip of me trying
It's
to
like it's
remember how
by
many
design.
videos we've made. Yes.
Yeah. Well done. We had summer, spring, winter, the Equinox super drop, Sheldon's thing, the Raining Cats and Dogs. I didn't realize I purchased that this year. Crazy pants.
Wow. Yeah.
They are really good at getting us to spend money, dude. I'll tell you
Oh
that.
man.
They know how to do that.
I don't have any secret layers, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to look into it.
I found an Instagram account that says otherwise.
I don't know whose that is.
How many different Lurgoys have been printed? Oh, we had a fair handful with a precon this year.
One of our friends was complaining about this, so my gut is telling me if I see this number to pick it.
Is it 4, 8, 12, or 16? Oh, I guess I don't have to. I didn't realize it jumbles the answers around. I've been jumbling them myself when I send them to you.
You do not have to jumble them, apparently.
Apparently not.
It has a jumble algorithm built in.
So fancy.
Oh yeah, we know how to do things over here.
Hey, that $20 is going pretty far, I think.
Damn.
No way.
16. My notes say Pyrogoyf is nuts and nothing about the actual number.
Oh wait, hang on. I didn't realize it meant ever. I was trying to
this
count
is ever.
this year. Damn it.
No.
Okay, I misunderstood the question. So it goes. Troy Boy taking the lead there. Zach G slipping down. Come on, bub. Let's go. Lock it in. You got to hit me with one of these.
How many cards with the name Senator appear in MTG?
Cards with the name Senator in them.
Was printed. Some have been printed this year. Or maybe none. Maybe no cards have been printed with the name Senator.
Or maybe none have been printed this year.
Some have been printed this year and maybe not.
Perhaps an Azorius court of some kind, or perhaps I'm making all of this up. Nope, there's exactly one. Do you know who it is, Joel? You get a bonus point if you know who it is.
I only know Ambassador Lackwittus. That's the only one I know.
No,
that's the only
bonus points for you.
That's the only politician that I'm familiar with in the
Senator Ambassador Lackwittus.
Ambassador Lackwittus.
There is the Clambassador from the Unset.
Oh my god.
You just made me uncomfortable, and we need an adult. I'm on top of Urza's butthole right now, and I need a helping hand.
The one card was Senator Peacock in the Clue set.
Yes, that's right. Senator
Peacock. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude. You're fired.
All right. Well, this one's a bit easier. What is Sir Lancelot's favorite color? Throw back to that layer that no one was able to purchase.
I think 8 people got it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I bought 11 of them, so I'm part of the problem.
You bought 11 of this secret layer?
Specifically the Monty Python ones. Yeah. Now, I will say they were for friends as well. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna hoard 11 of these. So don't
nice.
be mad at me, chat, please.
I'm calling the arbitrage police on you.
No. Magic Twitter will be so upset with me in the system.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I typed it, I went, nope, that's wrong. Very much like the scene.
How fitting.
I went, shit, no, blue, with MH3.
No, green. All right, final question. With MH3, Naga was replaced with Snake, and Viashino, rip my boys, was replaced with Lizard. Cephalid was replaced with what?
Sorry
also my
about
boys. I miss my Odyssey homeboys here. What generic ass sea creature did they give us instead of Cephalid?
If you know what a cephalopod is, that could be helpful here.
Probably.
Jake, are you a fucking zoologist, bro?
I do retain the stuff that I learned early.
Zach
That's why the public
G!
education system has you learn a bunch of useless shit when you're young and impressionable.
So that when you're streaming on August 7th, 2024, 8:30 Eastern, you just are like, bro, cephalopod. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
What's
and
going
then
on?
that way in your 30s when you're like, time to work on financial literacy, you're like, my brain is burned out.
It's like cephalopods. Oh, cool. The
imagine if
mitochondria
you're a
is
little
the
kid.
storehouse and of the energy of the cell.
Yes.
The memes taught me more about cell structure than anything else.
Good
Zach
game,
G,
Zach G.
claps
Well
in
done.
chat. Claps in
Congrats.
chat.
Good game.
By the way, Jank keeps stats for a lot of things here on the channel. One of the things being this trivia game every week. So Jank also.
Yeah, big thank you.
Big claps in chat to Jank. The community makes this trivia game happen, quite literally. Jake and I honestly just play it. Spectre writes it, and Jank keeps the score. Jake and I just get to sit here in our diapers. I mean, just chill and
Zach
play
G,
the trivia game.
Ever since we moved to diapers, it's so amazing.
It's
You
made,
could stream for
made
hours.
a lot of things.
Yeah. You do whatever you want.
I
You can just have a wet day. You can have a dry day.
I like to go to the bank, and I call that bank dropping. I'd like to make a
Zach
deposit.
G,
You know what I'm saying?
Getting some
There it
sleevey
is. That's
poos.
the good one.
We're gonna send some sleevey poos to Zach G.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone.
Spec, thank you very
Nice.
much. We appreciate you as always. Claps in chat for Zach G winning, Spectre writing the thing, Jane keeping the score, us in our diapers, whatever you want to clap for. Spectre, thank you, sir.
I'm clapping
done,
for
everyone.
everybody.
All right, I will see you guys next week then.
Thanks,
We'll see
man.
you on the flippity. Congrats on your 420 subby wubbies.
Appreciate you.
Talk soon. Chat, does anybody know anything about being able to see through the wrapping of your booster packs?
Yeah, this is something that popped up a couple weeks ago. I sent you a link, Joel, to our current Discord room. There's a link in there if we want to watch this video. I think it's like 12 minutes, but this guy kind of just talks about how he like stumbled across this. And then, yeah, part of this is really like we want to get chat's kind of take on it, and how much of an issue do we think this is going to be? So far, Pokemon with Hollows, they're able to find it. I've watched some of this video, but essentially this guy, he talks about at the top of the vid, he works with CT scanners, and he had been asked to scan stuff, and then eventually was like, oh, you know, what if I did, you know, a Pokemon pack, and then realized, oh, we're like kind of seeing the silhouette of stuff through this, and you can scan at different layers, and yeah, you know, it kind of has people feeling like, especially because now there's this company that's popped up that has said, we are going to charge you $75. You can send us something. We're going to scan it for you, let you know if there's anything good in it. But obviously it brings in the question of, well, you know, if there is something good in it, why don't they just keep that and send you back, you know, something else? And yeah, to me, I think it's definitely worth talking about. Because if I were holding a lot of old sealed product and then knew all of a sudden that people were going to be super bearish on it because you could just scan it and look through it, I'd be like, well, what the heck, man?
Yeah. Yeah, this is wild, man. I've never heard of
this is a guy
anything
covering
like this.
it, and then there's the link I sent you is the original guy who kind of like stumbled across this and was like, wow, you know, I can find this in here. It's yeah, and then the guy J Love kind of blew it up in the Pokemon community, because you can see this is a 1.4 subscriber channel. This looks like a hobbyist or somebody who had an interesting job that figured out that he could do this, and then this other guy kind of amplified it and blew it up.
Right.
Small amount of contrast in X-rays.
Okay, hang on
But
just a second.
I mean, obviously this technique wouldn't work if there wasn't some contrast.
I'm gonna share again.
And so it turns out that if you do a two-dimensional image, and you just go boop, then you can get some contrast.
Also be getting
and
audio.
the problem turns out when you
I can hear.
try
Perfect.
and look inside a real pack, you know, with several cards, with like 10 or 11 cards. And I went actually on this whole process. I worked with some very intelligent people on this problem, who, you know, really like leaders in this field. And it's pretty difficult to denoise, you know,
I mean, that looks like
adding
Machamp.
like 10 or 11
Yeah,
cards.
it definitely does.
But we tried, and we got like these kind of blurry shapes
flash
where,
warning.
Yeah,
y'all.
this is
Sorry.
actually like already useful information. You're like, okay, you know that there's a foil card here, but you know you're going to be arguing over what it is. And you know, I haven't given up on this totally. I still have some ideas, but one day I, you know, just kind of went ahead and I was like, let's brute force this using some principles that I've learned for scanning other things, like for industry. Not to get into specifics, but you know, flat things are a specific problem actually in CT scanning. They have a long path length, and it constantly changes. You know, there's scatter, there's attenuation problems, but there's some principles you can take in mind. And then the big leap that I think actually enabled it was trying to virtually flatten it, which again was something that I learned from.
Okay, so this person has gone very in depth to figure, like he's talking about scanning flat other things for industry that have this same kind of problem. So this person went super deep.
Was if there's a very small amount of contrast, if you have a hope to see it, you know, and
you know, that actually reminds me, I'm going to take this link and I'm going to post it in the description of the video so that it's there in case people want to take a look at it themselves.
Okay, so a CT scanner can cost around 80 grand.
Right.
Okay. And they can cost upwards of 600, like $500,000, over $500,000.
Yeah, and I was digging on Reddit, and some people were saying that there are like budget scanners that you can make for like less than $2,000, like a DIY thing. I don't really know.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. There's gonna be a lot of nerds wasting $2,000 on that shit. I'll tell you that. That's funny, man.
It's interesting.
I just can't make the damn thing flat. Stupid orange, stop being round, stop being flat.
And I used a few different kinds of techniques.
All right, and so we've got
inside a Pokemon pack.
This is...
Would you still open it? Even though you can weigh packs these days and work out whether or not it's got a rare judging by how heavy it is, fortunately, the human eye has not developed X-ray vision.
This is okay, J Love. I saw this video. I started
Thanks
it.
to the developments of industrial inspection and Aaron Wayne, two completely separate entities that at the same time are working on a machine that can peek through Pokemon packs and see what's inside. This is a breakthrough.
No, yeah, I mean, like if
money and cause
with a quick Google search,
now,
if
started about 3
CT
weeks ago when
scanner really actual entry level one is 80 grand, we're past it being worth it. What's the name of the scanning company?
Oh, it's in there. It's
CT card scanning services. Oh yeah, here we go. Collector card CT scanning services. Collector. Oh, here we go. Okay, so how does it work? Email that. Here we go. Pack scanning. $75 per pack. $75 per pack. Okay, so let's say you go and you were searching.
So like for most modern Pokemon, we don't want to be doing that because most of the cards are extremely cheap unless you pull like the big one, right?
Right. So I can't
now
remember.
What Rudy brought up was like if you're going for the serialized card, right? If you wanted to scan and try and find the serial number on the box.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's a good point. Are there still serialized in these? Yeah.
Yes.
You can get the rings.
That's where the poster foil serialized are.
Got it. Okay. So let's say you spent $500-$600 on this box, and there are 12 packs in these, I believe. Yeah, 12 packs. And so you're at 75 times 12 to scan. Plus, I'm assuming, shipping and handling. So we'll just say $25 for everything. The box is $600. But I mean, you're all in for $1,500. And then if you, you can, does it destroy it? That's relevant. I'm assuming it doesn't.
No,
right?
I mean, that's the other thing too, is like
that would make sense.
The radiation, right?
Yeah.
Isn't, I don't know how the radiation would work with it.
I don't think it could do anything. Damn, this is like insane, man. This is crazy. We gotta
because like here, let's talk about it like this, right?
Yeah,
because Pokemon aside, if it were baseball, right, and we're looking for like the one of one thing, and we're talking about the box that we're opening is like packs that are $5,000 a piece, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Then yes, it's worth it to just like have a bunch of those boxes, scan all of them, see if that card is in any of them. It's worth it at that point to pay what, $300 a box to be like, I'm not opening this $5,000 or this $6,000 box.
Yeah.
And then you can just kind of like fish for that card. I doubt this is the first time that this has happened, but for some reason it's had a big, kind of like resurgence here. And I guess it's because now people are finally like seeing like the silhouette of these cards through this scanner. And yeah, I guess, it picks up metallics and stuff. So if a card is holographic, you can kind of tell if the card is foil or holographic in there.
Right. Yeah, dude, the thing, like, this obviously right now isn't really applicable to the average person. Any of us aren't just gonna do this to try and make money on a box. I mean, you're losing again if it's a collector
it even
box.
says volume discounts available. So I imagine like you could send them a box, and because they're doing 12 packs instead of individual packs, they're just scanning a box.
Right.
Then maybe they are going to cut you a deal in some capacity.
Yeah, dude, you and I keyed in on the exact same phrase. That's what I was getting to was this is a business thing, man. This is like the thing that freaks me out the most about this is what if a irreputable seller buys a ton of boxes? Volume discounts available to me doesn't mean, or I don't read that as, oh, I'm going to send you all 12 packs of my booster box, my collector box. That reads as, well, I'm going to send you 10 cases and I want you to scan all 10 cases.
Yeah.
That's how that reads to me. And so, is this causing any panic? Are there any major sell-offs happening of like sealed product? Not yet. Probably, right?
I saw recently, well, we should say this before we talk about that, but there has been in the last few weeks, a pretty serious sell-off in, like the stock market. Just like the S&P has been selling off. A lot of tech has been selling off. And it looks like just, like a general market correction after a lot of bullish movement. And so I did see that Rudy is selling a lot of his sealed product and just like kind of paring down a lot of the newer stuff.
What specifically? Is it any specific like year or range of time that he is selling off right now?
He was selling off like a lot of like Karlov Manor and like a lot of very recent stuff, like play boxes and draft boxes of sets at like, I don't know, like 116 a box to your door kind of thing. Like definitely taking an L on it.
Probably not too much of one at his volume.
Yeah, you know, but I also know that he's been like moving into fine art, and it's kind of hard to keep an idea of what he's got going on. He does,
yeah, dude,
a ton of videos.
A few months ago, he was like Legos, and then I saw a video the other day that was like Legos suck, and I'm just like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, there are people, you know, you go through the comments and there's a lot of comments on the videos of people going through this, of, you know, a lot of FUD, a lot of people being like, well, this is the end, and like, well, I guess I'm just going to open all my sealed stuff now that it's ruined. And then, you know, there's also the conversation that has to do with, and there was a good Reddit post. I can't find the Reddit post, but there was a good Reddit post talking about it where people were saying that, you know, this is just the beginning of it. And so like people will find better ways to do it more efficiently, that kind of thing. And then, you know, if it becomes like the kind of thing where like, oh, you know, is your box scanned, or, you know, a pack needs to be certified now. Like say a pack has a confirmed holographic in it, but you haven't opened the pack. Now that pack needs a certification that's like unopened pack with holographic Charizard inside kind of thing, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's just weird. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to change the market. And
is this only for foiling? Only for stuff that has foiling? Or is that clear?
No, because I think they can kind of like scan through it. And they look for just like small silhouettes of cards, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this is so wild, man. This is wild that it's gotten to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, I mean, I guess I could just kind of speak for someone who has like a pretty good amount of sealed stuff, right?
A ton of it. Yeah, you showed it off.
It doesn't exactly make me super happy to think that there is some sort of thing out there that's able to look through packs and find, you know, the good stuff.
Like, okay,
because
so
people
here
that are tedious, that are grifters, are, you know, they're going to see this as like, oh, this is how I get to the top. I'm just going to scam. I can get this CT scam thing, and they'll figure out their hustle, you know?
Okay, Magic the Gathering. Based upon our testing, traditional cards for Magic the Gathering are unable to be imaged by CT scanning. We're unable to characterize the card layers, adhesive, the pith of the cardstock, even ink lines, but not the ink of the card face in a meaningful way. Image to the right shows a 9 resolution scan of just a card's corner. It's incredibly detailed, but not to the degree required for identifying foil-less cards. Nano CT scanners exist, but may not have the field of view or X-ray KV requirements to penetrate a full pack nooch without producing significant noise. We will continue investigating in order to find the Holy Grail Black Lotus. Oh, please do. Thank you. However, newer foil-based cards are able to be imaged. That's why I asked what era of card he was selling off, because I was like, if he is selling off stuff that is, the hits are only driven by foils, almost exclusively driven by foils, and this exists, those boxes are potentially worthless. And so it's easier for him, I would think, just to be like, nope, I'm going to get out of these because it's easy. And they obviously can't do, you know, they can't go search an alpha box. They can't go even search a fucking Zendikar box.
Yeah, because here's the thing as well. The Pokemon Company they don't really F around, right? So like the Pokemon Company, I could imagine there's going to be very much like a cease and desist or some sort of
dude. Wizards of the Coast uses Western Outlaws. Pokemon Company, I'm pretty sure, uses Assassins.
Yeah, I mean, Zach G is saying, do you think they'll change the packaging? You know, very possibly,
I was
right?
thinking about
Something
that,
that's
Zach.
resistant to this.
Yeah, dude, like anti-X-ray wrapping on the
or like
booster
something
packs.
where like if something does get X-rayed for some reason, the wrapping color changed, and then now you know it's been scanned.
Oh,
or
that's
something
interesting.
Like
Reactive packaging, X-ray reactive packaging.
Reactive packaging.
That's cool. Yeah, dude. And then they
D-Hammer
mess up.
says-
They make it too strong, and then we have to call Lance Cawthorn to open up booster packs for the rest of time. He is the only superhero who is strong enough, finger-wise.
By then, his hands will have their own movie.
He's
I'm
been
sure.
going. I've been waiting
D-Hammer
for
says,
this
"What's
call."
worrisome? What's worrisome to me is that if the tech is proven, then we could see a big retailer scan every loose pack, and then they open from a box and
That's
then
what I'm
sell the ones
saying.
that don't have a serial number." Well, I brought this up earlier today because Joel and I were talking about this segment, and it's really interesting because years ago, BFZ times, so like 2016, I saw these listings on eBay for like 10 hot packs, and it was like $50. And I was like, what is a hot pack? And this seller was guaranteeing 10 packs that all have a foil in them. And so I was like, you know, all right, I'll take a gamble on this. I'll pay $50 to see what the hell this is about. And those 10 packs all were sealed just like normal, and they all did have a foil in them. So it could have been, you know, like a scale, someone just weighing to see if they could weigh out the foils.
Which has been a thing forever.
You know, there's like with Pokemon packs, it's almost like weighing in that arena has become like common practice. Like a base set pack will be like, if it's under 21 grams or whatever, it probably doesn't have a foil. If it's over 21 grams, then it probably does have a foil. And so there's like heavy pack and light pack prices. And so yeah, it's very interesting.
X-rays are non-destructive to inorganic material, and they pass harmlessly through objects like this without altering molecular structure. Once exposure is complete, there's no residual radioactivity or damage. Yeah, that sounds suspiciously like a scientist who's trying to turn one of these cards into an actual monster Pokemon and make it come alive.
That's also like,
got you sons of bitches. I know what you're trying to do.
For what it's worth, you know, and I know it's very different, but like Chernobyl, for example, like the inanimate stuff stays radioactive. There's no getting rid of the radiation.
I thought you were going to pivot into a real point from my buffoonery. That made me laugh.
I'm just saying, Chernobyl.
Yeah, dude. Like, think of Chernobyl. That's what everybody should really be worried about with this, is the, the potential for radioactive poisoning to start seeping into the mail system.
We just have to like start the narrative that these people are the equivalent of creating the next Chernobyl.
This is how we fight back. Propaganda. Bro, I heard that if you radio... I heard that if you CT scan your pack, your kids are going to have 11 fingers.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
No. All right. Well, not joking around.
I just heard it. I just heard it from some experts. Many people have said they're the best experts. They tell me when I ask these questions, I'm asking very smart questions. That's what they tell me.
You're supposed to, like, if you have radiation, you're supposed to like not pick up a kid or handle a kid. Like, that's very much like a thing.
And we're talking Pokemon cards, Jake. The kids do the handling. What kind of chaos are we unleashing? Are we unleashing on our world
for Chernobyl?
Oh my God! All hail the new stream monarch, Zach G. Chernobyl.
Poor Chernobyl.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I actually heard
all those scientists that went to work that day. Yeah.
I heard that if you X-ray your booster packs, that it's going to be hard to push pee out of your pee-pee. So good luck with that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Nope.
You want that to just continue working the same way your whole life.
Pretty much decided a long time ago that I'm a hard avoid on anything that could affect my ding dong in a negative way. Positive way, all for it. Negative ways, not a fan.
There's some things that I want to stay the same in my life. Pizza crust from my favorite pizza place.
Yep,
no
pizza
need
crust.
to change it up.
Yeah, keep it the same.
And the way pee enters or leaves my
Tell me more about the way pee enters.
Yeah, the way pee works. I'm down for that to just stay completely normal.
This one spun off so fast. That took no time.
This is going to be a great video for people to go back and watch.
We went from serious conversation to PP stuff in record-setting speeds.
I'm just saying, some things you want consistency the whole time.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of y'all for watching. I'm proud of I'm proud of America.
We had that boss that would always kind of wing it on making his pizza crust in college. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
don't
tell him which boss at what job. Don't tell him which boss and what job, Jake. Was the guy bad at the pizza crusts? Don't tell him which job it was.
Bad at the pizza crust. And here's the thing. People would sometimes call and they would be like, why the fuck does my pizza taste like this? And we would have to be like, taste like what? And they would be like, well, it was good last week. Why is the crust all fucked up? And you can't say, oh, well, it's because our boss doesn't have an actual recipe for the dough and he just kind of wings it. Because no one wants to hear that shit. I'm just saying.
I like this.
There was that one time that he just put a bunch of freaking Parmesan on the burnt chicken tenders. And we had to deliver it anyway.
All hail the stream monarch, Zach G, all hail. Crowns in chat for the new stream monarch of the stream, all hail.
We're going to figure out this.
Read this
before there's a meltdown.
Read this one.
Yeah.
Read that.
Okay.
Read that. No, out loud to the people. Don't read it to yourself.
Trust and transparency is paramount.
Okay.
We are committed to a tamper-proof service offering. The product you send us, we scan and return. However, it's up to the client to provide goods in tamper-proof packaging. The product will remain sealed, and we will scan through the packaging to collect data. If product is not sealed by the client, then we deploy the trust system with our reputation as collateral. An additional security measure is to weigh your packs and image unique. What? Oh, okay, I see.
I like
packaging
this.
Fingerprints.
I do like this. Deploy the trust system.
Yeah, we're about to deploy it.
That's what I tell my wife to do when I go to Vegas without her. I'm like, all right, deploy the trust system.
Yeah.
My reputation is collateral.
I mean, that's kind of like if we were to do a big trade over Instagram or something like that, right?
Yeah.
With somebody we don't know.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of have to do, right? Is deploy the trust system. Use our reputation as collateral.
That's what I'm trying when I get up in the middle of the night to pee and I can't see. When you get up in the middle of the night and you can't see, but you have to pee, deploy the trust system.
Right. You're just like, all right, time for muscle memory to take over here. Stand in the right place and let it rock.
Yeah, man, this is a wild one to me. I mean, people go to links, man, any links. We've seen weighing. We have seen juju. We have seen
people like that grift, dude.
There was one where it was like bent or something. God, there was someone I can't remember what it was, where you could map a box, you could figure it out. Execute trust order 66. Does this make you feel like you want to sell off a bunch of your Does this make you feel like you want to sell off a bunch of your sealed product?
Not really, because in like a lot of my product, right, I know like where it came from. What it makes me want to do is go to the LGS more often, because I know that the LGS isn't going to mess around with this kind of stuff. So
Right.
like if I am buying a box or something from the pack or whatever, or whatever kind of thing,
Right.
if I'm buying something and I know that it's coming from someone nearby, then that makes me a lot more confident that they probably didn't do anything, because no one's going to stake their business and then like screw people over. Like if you have a reputable business, you don't want that one review of like, oh, caught them scanning their boxes. No, dude, then they're done.
Right.
They're cooked after that. So yeah, because I know where all my stuff came from, like that Kaladesh box, for example, I would be a lot more leery of things now with something like that, because with an old box like that, you're looking through to try to find that specific foil. And they said that foils show up on there, right?
Secret
So if you're looking through an
dude.
old Kaladesh box, you could be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the old Kaladesh boxes. I'm just going to buy stray boxes and scan them until I find masterpieces. And then if there are no masterpieces, I just sell that box back and I take a small loss on shipping supplies and whatever. And that box just goes back into circulation and it's a dud,
What is the
So-
most expensive secret layer secret card?
Probably Viscera. Darth, I have never opened a Flesh and Blood pack, so I'm not sure. But I think so, possibly.
Oh, I wonder if you'd be able. So my thought is maybe you could take secret layer. This made me think of it. Maybe you could take secret layers that had secret cards, like the signed Liliana Vess, like the signed
sure.
baseball cards that had secret cards that were like premium. The Mana Vault from exactly D Hammer, the Mana Vault from SLD Fallout. Foil's secret cards this is the best like argument I could see for this. Because I mean, this is Showdown, this is not that. Is this one even
the thing
real?
about it as well,
No,
is
this
that
is real, but is this like, has this already come out? Or was this an accident and we're going to get Encore Electromancer, Snapcaster Mage in one of the future like Miku drops? Does anybody know?
I'm not sure.
I've heard varying things on the internet that this was a mistake. And this is like I have it early pricing, but in 6 months, this price is going to be irrelevant. And it's going to join the hordes with like the third or fourth Miku
this
drop.
would be like a sell into the hype kind of thing.
Exactly. But it may not be that. I have not gone and confirmed exactly what the hell that is. But
Well,
the point
let's talk
stands.
about the Mana Vault for a second, like you were talking about. Because with the Mana Vault, so like, say you have to scan a whole box, right? Like, say I'm sending you a box of Kaladesh.
Oh,
It seems like a long, kind of arduous process, right? You have to go through like each individual pack and
I was
kind of
gonna
scan
say,
through.
Yeah, side note, they do say in here, sorry to add to what you're saying here, working on techniques for these products exceptionally difficult to image. They can only image individual packs. So you can't like send them a sealed box and expect a sealed box back. Sorry, continue.
No, but yeah, with the Mana Vault, you could get pretty used to, oh, I know exactly where the Mana Vault would be.
Exactly.
I got to scan through this package, through these 5 cards.
Right.
And then we get to this secret card and I know exactly where it is every single time, right? You could probably get a system down to where, if someone sent you a bunch of Fallout stuff you could just be like, okay, we're scanning Fallout today for mana vaults. And that to me is actually kind of scary, right? Because there's no way for me to like mark each of these other than, you know, like damaging the box, which if I wanted to resell one of these in the future sometime,
Right.
you know, I don't want to have marked up packages. But, you know, if I sent these to them and they did find a mana vault, it's pretty easy to probably track down a Fallout secret layer and just be like, all right, got the mana vault here. We're going to send this guy back this one.
Well, and if this is, I mean, to your
no
point,
mana vault.
that stack, I just saw your Miku layers, that stack of white boxes next to Jace the Mind Sculptor on top of my bookshelf behind me. That's my stack of Miku layers. And that's like, that's kind of a shorter term buy and flip for whatever it gains the next set that comes out, Marvel, that I really want to go hard on. And so if, again, this is an if, I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, T-Wolf said, rumors she's supposed to be in the winter version. Yeah. If, let's just play the if game. If this was a secret card, if there was a secret card in one of these Miku layers that was driving the price of that, I'm going to say investment and let people who don't like that kind of thing roll their eyes at me.
Yeah.
That will mess with that because it will be lower now because it can just be found. You can just go scan and find the Snapcaster Mage. Poor Joel won't get the full gains on his Miku tendies. That's not fair. I want it my way. I want it to benefit me, not the opposite.
This is one of those things where I think, you know, like a few people are going to make a ton of money off it because they're going to have the access and the means to like own one and just be like, all right, let's figure it out.
Yes.
And
I think it's going to come down to this line of text right here, my boy. Volume discounts available. The secret layer thing kind of freaks me out. That's the first one. I've been just this whole discussion. I was sitting here going, how could you actually make money off of this? Gotta be some way to make money off it. I really want to. And that is the best. This is the best I can come up with. Off the rip.
yeah, because that's always been the thing, right? Is like the scammer wants to be able to see through it without opening it. That's why it's always like, how do I open it and reseal it? And like,
exactly. Oh, it was VIP edition, remember? Weren't those the ones that people were saying you could open it, you could reseal it or something like that? See what was in it? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what
this
one's
is kind of
VIP?
weird. So, looking at all of your secret layers here that you've got, you don't feel right now any like itch to start kind of converting this into something else? Turning this back into cash.
There's some that I want to open, and like a lot of those, you wouldn't even believe it, but a lot of these are like single one-offs. Just to give you an idea of how much secret layer actually exists. Like there are some duplicates in here, but a lot of these are like one-offs.
You have really gone on this.
Yeah. This is why, you know, and you know, this goes all the way back to when Secret Layer very first started in 2019. And early on, I was like, yeah, I want to get every single one of these. And now, you know, I you wouldn't think it based on the video, dude. But I barely even get them.
Yeah, no. This is the... yeah, dude. I bet if we went through these, all of these are like pre-2022.
A lot of them are.
Like the bulk of them. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, when you see those big ones, those big boxes, those make it look like a lot more than it actually is.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
There are some they were for sale on the website secret layer cards. Oh, sorry. But Matt, to answer your question, there are 1,557 secret layer cards at this point.
Wow, that's a lot.
Easily enough to make an entire commander deck, probably multiple playable commander decks, because some of these are going to be reprints, you know, like Soul Ring is in here a bunch of times, probably. Command Tower and shit, you know, Forest. A lot of those are basic. Here we go, hang on.
I was actually really pleased with the foil Bloomborough ones.
Minus type basic. Okay. 1,061 cards. So 500 of those were just basic land drops.
Yeah. There were just a ton.
Man, remember when these were announced? The good old days, back in the simple times?
Mm-hmm.
When it was just
Goblins,
Pleasant
OMG
Kenobi,
kitties.
Pleasant Kenobi showing us Goblins Go Boom or whatever this SLD was called.
Yes, I do remember that.
Oh, that guy who's like, he got axed. He gone. Man, what a time. Anyway, chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So chat.
Those are the X-ray feelings.
Yeah, the X-ray feelings. I'm just like, I couldn't imagine sending somebody a sealed box and being like, crack it open and scan those packs.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and Matt made a good point about relying on the integrity of a company whose entire business model is built on the opposite of integrity, kind of. I'm not saying, okay, so now that gets into like a moral discussion of, is it morally wrong to scan something that you've purchased? I would say it is morally wrong to have information and then use it to someone else's detriment. That is morally wrong.
That's a scam.
Right.
Yeah.
That is morally
because
wrong.
if you agree to certain terms, right?
Yeah.
And then those terms change. So like if the entire intention of a booster box would be like to know what the cards are ahead of time,
right,
then there would be nothing wrong with this. But the entire intention of a booster box is each of those packs is supposed to be like kind of a random thing where you don't know what you're going to get. So if you do change that up, if your entire business is built on undermining the intention of this product,
right,
because most people aren't going to go get this scanned just so that they can know.
No.
I think some people will. I think it would be cool to be like, I have a sealed base set first edition booster box and I know that there's a holographic Charizard in it. I'm sure to somebody that information
Sealed,
is extremely valuable,
it
right?
couldn't be sealed. They would have to go through one pack at a time. They
Right.
can't do
Well,
boxes.
let's say in version 5 of this, they're scanning through entire booster boxes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
So I think there are some people that would want that, but most of the people want that information so that they can go, nice, now I know I can open my box, I can get the Charizard, put on the gloves, send it off to grading, fly there myself, watch it go through the whole grading process, and know that I've got my foil Shadowless first edition Charizard. And if that isn't in my box, I'm selling my box to somebody else for 500 grand or however much the box is worth.
Which is where it gets into the level of,
that's the morally wrong part
now
of it.
you've made an unethical decision.
Yeah, I think if you're sending it to them to scan it to know what's in it, after that the product is null and void. It's up to you to either open it or just keep it forever. But I do think it would need some sort of certification that's like, this product has been scanned, so that people know, right?
I wonder, like, it's not the FCC. Who would even be
I think like the
over-
Pokemon Company, and I think if this started happening seriously with Magic,
right,
there would be just hell on earth raining down on these people, because there's no way in hell
that's what I'm saying,
that people are going to let a big full scale scanning thing start causing people to abandon the collectability of these games. I know that there's a large contingency of people that are like, I'm here to just play the game, and that's great, but there are people that are here to collect it, and that collecting aspect, those out of reach cards, those old boxes, that's what people really, they love that. There are people that engage with the game in that way, and I don't see anything wrong with that. There's some people that like to tie up their money in other assets and that kind of thing, and
now that I'm as educated as I can be after about 40 minutes of looking at this, I do want to correct this. Mark said the main thing this will destroy is vintage. Imagine knowing a beta starter deck's contents. So they can't, it has to be foil. I think that's going to be the biggest piece of misinformation about this related to MTG, is that right now, as of Wednesday, August 7th, 10:06 Eastern Time. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm at, according to my phone. The only thing this affects in MTG is foils, and they can't do boxes. I think that is those are two very important pieces of information that people are not going to know about this when they're like, oh yeah, they can expedite packs now. It's insane. Is that they have to do individual packs. Boxes are off the table currently. And, well, at least as far as we know, via public information. And the foils are the only ones they can see. Self-admitted on their website. They don't have the tech yet to see the difference in
just ink
detail enough, right? Ink in the card to be able to tell you what a non-foil is. So that's why hearing that major investors of sealed MTG product are selling off stuff within the last few years whose prices would be driven by foils of the hottest shit showcase versions and serialized cards, which I would assume, because that is a raised thing on the card, is very easy to see with this, that it makes sense to me that they're selling off those more recent sets. That's not shocking.
Yeah, because like with Bloomborough, with like the raised foil, right?
Yeah.
You would think you could probably scan through there and like immediately just see that little gilded kind of like edge, right?
I haven't held one in hand, but I saw one on Instagram and they were holding it like backwards from the camera and at an angle, so you could see that it actually has depth. And so that is
that's what the CT scan finds is
so
depth.
If it's enough, I just feel like the companies would be like, nah, dog, and they drop the long dong of the law on them, and that's that. But I don't know, with my little smooth brain, top of the dome here, how they would go after them legally, through what agency they would funnel their efforts. But I'm sure that their efforts, it seems like, would be successful. This is essentially, I mean, it's unregulated, so it's so tough. But like, if you walked in
because
and you
it's
had
like you
a little,
can't really tell someone what to do with something after they buy it, right?
Well, yeah, you can. There are laws. I can tell. They tell us what to do with guns after you buy a gun. Sure, you can.
Or yeah, well, true.
There's just there's just none on these.
But like, for example, if we wanted to take this box and just set it on fire outside,
sure,
you know, that's like less productive than I'm gonna take it into my lab and CT scan all the cards.
But like, you can't but then you can't take that burned box. It doesn't apply, because you can't take the burned box and then resell it as the original thing, knowing that it's a burned box, knowing that it's not worth the prices that people are paying in the hopes of pulling the hot shit rabbit raised foil. You know that's not in there because you burned the box. No. And so, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. This is an interesting one. Didn't have CT scanners being used to check out the inside of TCG packs on my 2024 bingo card. But here we are.
I saw it on TikTok and I was like, okay, let's do a little bit of a YouTube Google here. And then I saw this one channel had made like 3 or 4 videos out of it, you know, and it's very much end is nigh kind of vibes.
Very interesting. Jake, after all this, you would be the one for me to ask and get like an opinion of somebody who's got skin in the game on this. And you don't seem really fazed by this at all, at least in its current form.
I think it's a lot of resources. What would alarm me is that, you know, a big business could invest in one of these things. Yeah. And, you know, if they were shitty, I do think that there's a way to abuse it. And
it would have to be such a well-kept secret.
I'll say this, it bums me out. It's not something I'm stoked about.
Sure.
Like I'm not like indifferent. It does kind of like bum me out because I'm like, all right, well, of course those dastardly Pokemon players would figure this out. You know, they're so bored they can't even play the game. They have to freaking go search for the Charizard. It's the only thing that's worth anything over there.
All right, Pokemon TCG fans catching strays here.
Yeah, no, I you know, I watch a ton of videos of scammers in the Pokemon community. I've seen tons of them. I'm not hating on the general members in that community. I know that there's people that like to play Pokemon, but yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer that this exists, but there had to be some level of inevitability to it, right? Where eventually someone would figure this out,
right?
How to see through the cellophane. But I do think that, you know, if it did become a big problem, then future, you know, collector products would be given some sort of wrapping or some sort of deterrent or way to counteract it. But there will be an era of product that's known as the CT scannable era, right?
Okay, hang on. I just Googled what can't a CT scan see through. They can't see through soft tissue, so maybe we start making booster packs out of skin. Metal objects, maybe we start making booster packs out of steel.
Yeah, I saw someone say like lead.
Oh, cancers? Maybe we just wrap all the cards in cancer. Kidney problems? Every booster pack now comes at hi. I'm Chris Cox, CEO of Hasbro, here with an announcement. New in 2025, we've heard your complaints. CT scanning packs is a real problem. That's why we're committed to, in 2025, individually wrapping every booster pack in a kidney.
Where do we find these kidneys? Well,
Homeless
you don't
people.
want to know.
Homeless stoners. Everybody only needs one, and you have two. Chris is like, it cuts to a video of him going, you don't need both your kidneys.
In addition to this, because we are CT scanning everything,
yeah,
it does come with the risk of kidney issues as well, due to radiation.
Yeah, you will receive irradiated cards, and with your one kidney, I don't know, just watch. You might want to watch that.
Did any of you watch Chernobyl?
Anyway, I've been Chris Cox. Thank you for attending this fireside chat.
Oh,
and the whole
man.
time he's just holding a raw kidney. I don't know why this is so funny to me, man. I'm
This
losing
is a
my
great
fucking
stream.
marbles over here.
We got to 28 likes this stream. I'm excited.
Dude, we got to get to 69 likes. Come on, 69 likes for Chris Cox's kidneys.
We're there. We're close.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Surgical clips, metal.
You know, I could tell you this. Once we transfer away from this and we start talking about the cards in Bloomborough that are worth anything.
Yeah.
Which I think we can probably move into. We've kind of talked about this a little bit.
You think when we've gotten to wrapping booster packs and kidneys, we've pretty much mined that topic?
I think so. Let's talk about this because there were some absolute geniuses in the comments. I shouldn't say it like that. Like there were some people that kind of let us have it on well, I made a video about the prices of raised foils from Bloomborough.
Yeah.
The anime art. I said that the prices were deceptively low on one of these big retailers. And we got some comments that were like, oh, all of those raised foils are trash. They're all going to be $40 or less. And just based on, you know, I know Bloomborough's only been out a very short period of time, but based on what I'm looking at, the raised foil anime multiplier cards are not going down to 40. And hell, some of them are around $300 a piece.
Yeah, people really want their commanders in this treatment.
Yeah.
People really want these cute little, you know, collectible Jace the Mind Sculptor type cards. Dark Realms Liliana.
I think so.
In this treatment. these up.
I mean, I get it. Some of the ones that are less desirable are cheaper.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing any of them around the $40 price. And this one large retailer had them as low as like $7 and $8 pre-sale, making them look like they were all going to be extremely cheap. And it was nothing like that.
Before we get too far into this, I do want to mention our sponsor, Card Conduit. Card Conduit is a buy listing website. They sponsor the channel. You can use our code to get a percentage off of what you get from them. What are you going to get from them? Cash. You're going to send them a stack of Magic cards that you know are all over $1 because you've already used their handy dandy card price check tool right up here. And you've typed in Oko. And you know that the borderless foil ringleader from OTJ is 628. You're going to send that card to them along with a bunch of other cards. Let's pretend like you've got 100 copies of Oko the ringleader because you bought a bunch of them at $2. Now you're going to be
lock in your gains.
Oh, dude, you're going to be locking in your gains so fast because you're going to use the curated service because you know that you're only sending them cards over $1 and they're all sorted. It's all the same card. You're going to get $5.97 per card. Just like that. You send them. They send you cash. That's it. You don't have to individually mail them out to a bunch of different buyers. You don't have to individually try and trade them all for something worth value. You just get the cash right into your account. Use your code JAJAM. Boom. You're getting money back on your fees. Jake, you've used the service. You love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Jank says they won't take more than 40 copies of any one card. So yes, fair. In
bad example.
One kind of far-fetched thing that Joel's saying here, but it is good to.
You have 39 copies of foil borderless Oko the ringleader from OTJ. There you go.
No, yeah, I think the service is great. I've used it before. I've been meaning to put together another order, but the one that I did do went swimmingly. It's very easy to go through. You use the price check tool ahead of time. You can see what you're getting versus what the actual retail price of the card is. So, you know, if you do want to take that extra time and try to price all those cards out and sell them individually, you can do that, or you can just skip all of that waiting and, you know, send everything off and just get paid quickly using Card Conduit. And yeah, I really do like this service. We've had a lot of people in the community use it. People continue to use it. And yeah, very good. Check out Card Conduit.
I see Retro there said I've got 450 to 500 coming in from Card Conduit mid-month. Hell yes. That is sick. Check out Card Conduit.
You can also use our code to save on your fees.
Yep, don't forget.
So if you do get a lot of fees, type in code JAJAM and you will save 10% on your fees.
Link down in the description below. TCG Player will be looking at for this entire next segment. Thank you to TCG Player for sponsoring us. If you're shopping over there, please use our link before you check out. We get a kickback at no extra cost to you. Drip Shop. We got a show on Drip Shop at the end of this month. If you haven't joined Drip Shop yet, there's a link right there in chat. When you join that, you're going to get some free credit to spend on the website. You can come over to our live show last Sunday of this month, and you can spend that credit on some cool stuff. We got some auctioning we're going to do of some Modern Masters packs. We got some giveaways of some Scars of Mirrodin, really old set. We're going vintage with this one. We've got the longest break of in-between sets that we've had all summer, all year, I feel like maybe. I'll have to go look at a calendar. But it's a little bit before Duskmorn truly gets going. So we're looking backward. We're going to do a little vintage stream on that last Sunday of the month. Use that code or use that link right there in chat. Sign up. You get free credit to use over on Drip. And if you're already signed up over there, we'll see you at the show. Leave us a review.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. Dragon Shields. You got to use these sleeves. They're the only sleeves you should be using. Boom.
They're
Dragon
very good.
Shields. Boom. Roasted. No, just
Boom,
very
roasted.
good. MTG
They're
Stocks.
very good.
I do want to show you all this because MTG Stocks has been adding some features. Spec, if you're there or watching after the fact, you may want to listen to this. MTG Stocks has been watching our secret layer video breakdowns, and they were loving some of the work that Spec was doing. So much so that they added some premium features. They want to break down secret layers too. So now MTG Stocks is tracking secret layers. Jake, you want to tell them about it?
He's not ready with this yet.
Not ready yet. It will be live. Got it. Feature
this
that
is not ready yet.
Feature that he is currently working on. Lots of cool
Correct.
stuff happening over there at MTG Stocks. Use that premium service. He's constantly drilling features into that thing over there, man.
He is. Yeah, you're going to be able to look at a lot of different stuff based on you got the price history of individual layers when they came out, all sorts of stuff, so that you can track whatever the best ones are. He's pretty cool. He's watching in the background, watching our streams and seeing what would be cool to add to MTG Stocks, and we've been using that site for such a long time, and so it's cool to be working, with them, and providing feedback and seeing where it goes.
Imagine buying this card at $24.
Yeah,
That would have been nice, huh? Anyway,
that
MTG
one has
Stocks.
a really cool aesthetic.
MTG Stocks, a great place to go and look at cards that used to be $24 and are now $264.
You can kind of go through and look at the chart and see, oh, when did that happen?
Moxfield's where we played Moxfield earlier. Go follow us over on Moxfield if you haven't. They've got this, no, not connections profile. Here we go. Boom. Go follow us over there. We got 602 followers. Let's get it to 603 tonight. What do you say?
Wow, 602? That's a lot of followers.
We keep all of our deck lists over there, y'all. So if you ever want any of our deck lists, they're over there. All right.
Oh, I do need to put a deck list on there, actually.
Boom, 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 boom. Most expensive cards from Bloomborough so far. It is August 7th as we're looking at this list of cards here. Set's been out now. People have been playing it. People have been seeing what consumers are purchasing. As far as best selling in this set, which doesn't exactly line up with the most expensive, obviously. You've got Innkeeper's Talent, 3 Tree City, Patchwork Banner. 3 cards that we kind of called, right?
Well, the Banner in 3 Tree City, but I don't think we were on Innkeeper's Talent.
We put this in our best commander cards from the set.
Oh, did we?
Absolutely we did. And look at what look at what it's done.
I thought it was a different one.
This has popped off. No, remember, because it's 7 mana to make a doubling season, but it's a Luminarch Aspirant, except it's a green enchantment. This card is insane. That one's popped off. Caretaker's Talent.
Has.
This is another one we talked about. We called this one.
Now we remember this one.
Yeah, one of our better choices.
Yeah.
This one's getting, as you can see, getting a little attention here. So
got it.
Best selling is still kind of working itself out. Lots of people after copies at 3 Tree City. I think that one is going to. I think a little hype pricing on that right now. How do you feel?
I think, yeah, I do. I feel like 3 Tree City is one of those cards that's like, it's hard to deny how good this card looks.
Sure.
Right? Like, what's going on with this is, there's like big mana capabilities. So something like this, there are certain players that are going to want to figure it out, and they will.
Yeah, they will. I mean, there's not much to figure out for it to be strong. It just kind of goes.
Right.
What is the Heroes Plaza? Plaza of Heroes? What is that called?
Plaza of Heroes.
Plaza of Heroes. There it is.
Yeah.
Is this a good comp or a terrible comp?
It's way different. It's way different what it does. I think Nykthos is probably a fine comp, kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it is niche, Matt. Yeah. I do think it's kind of,
I remember Plaza being up around this $20-$25 range when it first came out, and we were going, wait, it'll go to 10. And 3 Tree City has somewhere roughly between Infinity and 2 Infinity versions. And so it
doesn't even enter tapped, which is so cool as well. It's like cool. It's ready to go the turn you play it. So you have the waste that you can add. And then you have this huge ability where, like, say I'm in elves, right? And I'm just like, sure.
Or goblins, like Hugh said. Or
sure, goblins, elves, anything that goes wide. I always think like elf ball, right?
Right.
Like I can imagine the MTG Arena timeless elf deck that by turn 3 has, for some reason, like 8 to 10 elves on the battlefield. I could see this doing very well in there because now you're tapping it for 2 to like add 8 and just cast whatever big giant shit you have. But I don't even know if the elf deck even needs that because your archdruids and all of your stuff is already tapping for so much mana equal to the number of elves you control. That, I mean, redundancy is always good, right? So I'm sure there's a deck out there that wants it, which is why that price is where it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lots of versions,
6,
yeah.
7 different versions of this card.
Yeah, they really know how to make sure that something isn't too scarce these days right out the gate. They're like, yeah, your 3 tree cities, here they are.
I gotta admit, this is a pretty sick deck box.
I did not get one. In my collector box, I did not open a 3 tree city. Did you open one?
I didn't open any of this product.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped this set. Minus the commander decks. I did keep the bunny rabbit and the bird, Zinnia and Bumbleflower. I've yet to build my Zinnia deck, but the Bumbleflower deck did pretty well at Playday last 2 weeks ago.
I haven't built Zinnia yet either. Travis, what's up? Yeah, is the JAJAM content draft finally or drought finally over? Yeah.
It was 1 week.
Yeah. We're here.
Travis, I have children.
Travis, I have a cat, man. You know what you have to do when you have a cat and you're leaving? You gotta freaking give it water, make sure that its dry food is topped off. You gotta put on your shoes. You gotta drive the car.
Ugh. None of those involve changing a poopy diaper.
Sometimes they make a hairball. They like cook those things up.
Looking at the most expensive, it doesn't shock that the raised foils are driving it. It does shock me that there's such a gap between the raised foils and the next most expensive card in the set, which is
3 Tree City.
I mean, pick a color of 3 Tree City. They're all, you can all see market 38, 41, 42, 36, 38, 30. They're all bouncing around the same price.
Yeah.
How far down? So you got to go to 3 Tree City here is your and this is how I know that this is so fake.
What?
These numbers aren't falling out yet. The numbers are still being conflated and completely wrong.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the set is still so new. Yeah.
Isn't Bria the starter deck face? Hang on, I have this thing. How much is this starter kit to buy in stores? Ooh, a litter box for my kid, Jank? That's a good idea. Bria is the legend on the right with Burke in the starter kit. I guess because you have to buy a starter kit to get it?
That must be where you get the Bria.
Does that track? Bloomborough starter kit. The starter kits have what is this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us?
What, is there like a really good card in the starter kit?
Yeah, Bria, apparently. Who is $16 and this is up to $33.
Man. What does the card do?
Whenever I think it turns you into an otter.
I don't know what the card is.
It's a prowess otter. Prowess, other creatures you control have prowess, and when you cast a non-creature, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Yeah, it's sick. This is good. Yeah, it is. So it's an exclusive to this product. You can only get Bria and Burke in this. But Burke is a 6-mana vigilant 4/4. Definitely not as good as the prowess gives all your shit prowess and can make your stuff unblockable as your prowess.
Other creatures you control have prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. So you're like, all right, I'll storm off. That thing can't be blocked and has prowess. All right, next spell, that thing can't be blocked. Next spell, this.
Right, and they've all gained
swing
+3,
through with the
+3.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a pretty good spank in there.
But I mean, you can see. Look at the last month of this card. We were over $50. Damn.
Oh,
Should have flipped the Prius.
well,
So that's interesting.
wow. Yeah.
Base copy in key. Okay, so if you're looking at it, this is a starter deck card. You're looking at base copy 3 Tree City, base copy Innkeeper's Talent. This is just to get this in your heads when you're going to draft this at your LGS over the next couple of weeks. Base copy rares. If you get into a rare draft situation, top hits, base copy, 3 Tree City,
Yeah.
Innkeeper's Talent, Maha, Polywog Prodigy. I think this is a commander card. Yeah, that's the commander symbol. Lumra, Yigra, Beza. And then you're under $10. Rottenmouth Viper looks good. Just keep that in mind, because you may, if I was sitting there and you put Karn the Great Creator Borderless He's a Tree version and base copy Mahad right next to each other in front of me on a table and said, pick the more expensive one, I think I would
You're
pick
probably
the
going to go
Karn.
with the tree, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So just make sure you're familiar with this set in case you get into a situation where you end up rare drafting. You know what to pick. Your
This
mythics,
set to me, because it doesn't have serialized stuff in it,
yeah,
this set makes me think that, like some of the singles are gonna end up being like really good in the long term, and it's gonna end up being, because of the aesthetic of it, one of these products that's really popular in the long term, even though Planeswalkers and Commander aren't that desirable just because they're so squishy.
right.
I do think it's a popular product.
Well, and there's something important that from the collectability side of the of Bloomborough that was brought to my attention. This is a class, which is a type of card that was brought back in this set. And if you look at a card like Maha, let's look at
Maha is brutal, dude.
let's look at Lumra. Okay, so you see on
Good card.
Lumra how it has 4 different versions. You've got your raised, your borderless, your showcase, and your base. These classes don't have a single other version.
Yeah, it's true.
If you have a card like Innkeeper's Talent that is popping like crazy, that to me, read this. What part of this seems like it's not going to be a playable card in +1 counter decks for the rest of our lives? Until it
for
is
7 mana.
until it's
God,
cracked
I need
out.
to look through and see if I opened one of those actually.
I'm just pointing out, it's interesting to me, is all I'll say, is that in a world where we're always going, well, and don't forget that there's 18 different versions of all of these cards. There's
Right.
only one.
Foil and non-foil.
Exactly. That's the exact next thing I was going to say. You want a cool version of this? You got to take it back to 2012, baby. Your only option is a foil, baby.
Yeah, foil baby.
Maybe that's a solution to the poop problem. Foilize
Get a
the baby.
foil baby going.
Just holographic baby.
It would be really cool if Wizards of the Coast started putting foil babies in packs,
Yeah,
where
dude.
it's like not like a human baby. Obviously, it would be a foil baby, and maybe you take a card
Hi, I'm Chris
from Magic,
Cox. You
and
used
you
to open up
you
either
babyfy it.
success.
So it's like you get a baby Sorin.
You used to open up either excitement or disappointment in your booster packs. Well, in 2025, get ready to open up responsibility. Coming soon to Secret Lair secret cards near you, holographic babies.
Foil baby. We took your favorite thing, babies. And we made them
Scoliosis.
foil.
Scoliosis ridden. Get it?
Oh, God.
Get it?
Yeah.
Scan your. So you can send the SLDs for $75 a pack to scan and see if you got the foil baby.
Did anybody get a foil baby? Anyone at all?
So from a collector standpoint, I really, really think that this card is interesting, and that's as far as I'll take it.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get anybody to do anything with their dollars. I'm just saying.
No, I think it's a cool card because it does kind of remind me of Doubling Season.
And you know, man,
that ward is not to be trifled with either.
What is
ward is pretty good.
We need to make a video, Jake, called the reprintability scale.
Yeah.
And cards like classes, cards like MDFCs, those would be in a very similar place, I think, on the reprintability scale.
Yeah.
Because
you think MDFCs?
Classes can't just pop up wherever. I mean, I guess you could draw. I mean, Bob's your uncle with precons nowadays. I mean, you got anything can be printed in these precons nowadays, it seems like. Yeah, I'm not the playability of the card is absolutely there, y'all. I'm not reiterating that. I'm reiterating the collectability of this card and the fact that because it's not following the same structure as a lot of these cards that do provide base copies that are obtainable for people more easily. There's only one listing there. Innkeeper's Talent.
Yeah, that does seem like a good one.
Season of Gathering has started to grow, I believe. You've got the borderless version here for $7. We won't dwell too far into the $10 range. We just kind of wanted to see what was living above $10 in the Bloomborough set right now. Yeah, people are, look at that. People are starting to pick up on this one. We got as low as 5.
Yeah, it's not a bad card.
And now it's starting to crack up. I mean, this was one of my, if not my favorite one for Commander. Yeah, I did see that. But yeah, interesting with Bloomborough. We're still very early on this. I can't imagine a lot of 2-digit numbers with this set long term. I just feel like you're going to get cards like, you know, Rottenmouth Viper. Rottenmouth Viper in the borderless. Once people get the copies they want of this, I just don't see this one staying up here long. And you're going to see a lot of that with the set, I believe.
What, Viper?
Fall. Price falls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think the value
I
of
gotta
the
give the set a little bit more time because we are in like the very first, still in like the first actual week of it being released. It was released on the 2nd, right?
Exactly.
So it's only been out 5 days.
Right. We're still in hype pricing, as is completely evident by Bria. Like, this hasn't even lined up with the economics of that starter set yet. That starter set is going to be in Walmart in Dingus, Oklahoma. And
yeah,
Bria is not going to be a $16 card.
I've never been there. What is it called? Dingus?
It's lovely. I don't know why you'd ever want to leave.
Is it nice?
Very nice.
Okay, cool. I'm going to look it up and get an Airbnb going.
Man, I've gone off of Airbnb. I don't like Airbnb anymore. I was super high Airbnb. Anyway, that's our review of those are our thoughts on BLB so far. We'll check back in.
BLB with Airbnb.
We'll check back in soon. Yeah, dude, Airbnbs have gotten gross and creepy. That's my vibe of Airbnb now. Gross and creepy.
That sucks. I don't like to hear that.
Yeah, man. When was the last time you stayed in an Airbnb?
It has been a minute. We went to one got a couple years back, we went to the Kern River and we stayed at an Airbnb. It was actually quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've stayed in some
So
nice
I hate
ones.
to hear that yours was not good.
There's just not, I just don't like a company that doesn't have oversight. And if you go stay at like a mid-tier hotel, the experience is very like corporately driven, and there's never going to be a question of like weird cleanliness or something. And
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
if there is, I know who to hold accountable.
Yeah.
Not some Airbnb owner that's going to slip through my fingers like an eel.
It's true. Be like, if someone really ruins your experience, you can rectify it through the company. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I'll be like, I've got a magic channel. That audience will be hearing about this. I like to
Yeah, I
I like to
gotcha.
weaponize our MTG channel a lot in public. I don't know if you do this ever, but I do like to weaponize the crowd
Wow,
here.
I didn't know that you did. I think that we should at least have a meeting if it's going to be used
Nope.
that way.
Nope.
I was never even consulted,
Mm-mm.
which really bums me out because the thing I've
James.
always wanted to be in my life is a consultant.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever wanted
Every
was to
time,
be a consultant.
whenever I hear you say it, my brain just goes, I have a lot of questions and I also have none. Jank said,
Right.
Jank said, I booked my Westgate
point of a
room for
consultant.
Vegas, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Jake and I are going to
nice.
book our rooms in the next week or so. Get that all
Oh,
locked
that was
up.
supposed to be on the meeting today. We
Yeah,
didn't
we
talk
got,
about it.
we had other fish to fry, so to speak. Speaking of fish fries,
Yeah.
I
Well,
started,
here, give me just a second while you talk about your deck.
yeah,
I'll be right back.
I have a sealed going here, chat. We're gonna wind down the stream with a little sealed action. Oh, look at this thing. It recommended that I play 3-color. Wild. I went with 2. Look at this. It just makes all these recommendations. Boom. We've been talking with the team over there at Untapped to see what to discuss working together, and they added some features to my account for me to take a peek at. This is what I ended up going with. This was my sealed pool. I talk about yeah, I am exactly. You know how it works. This is what I ended up building. So far, we are 4-2. Once you get to 3 wins, 3+ wins in one of these limited events on Arena, if you're familiar, pretty sick.
Oh, I like your 2-drops.
Yeah, so I'm showing my pool. So my deck that I've gone 4-2 with is here.
Okay.
I'll tell you how I've won the most games is going Jolly Gerbils on 2 into like Seedglaive Mentor or Hearthborn
Mabel.
Battler or Mabel.
Oh.
Mabel is how I've won the most games. I would say
How is
3
the
of my 4
Hearthborn thing?
wins I've resolved Mabel, and that Crag
Yeah.
Flame is impossible for people to get past. Every
that's
single
good.
creature for 2 mana becomes a Vigitrample Haster that's 1 power and toughness higher than it was. Yeah, it's insane.
How many mice do you have?
I put in everything I got,
Cool. Nice.
but I ended up with this like pretty straightforward red white aggro Valiant thing. We're running like this thing is. It's so funny, this card. It's either trash or it's the fucking all-star of this deck. This thing,
Yeah, just like putting something of yours out of range of something can be really pesky, right?
bro, this guy right here, I pulled a Whiskervale Forerunner. There was a game where I had Bravekin Duo resolve, and the next turn I played Whiskervale Forerunner, immediately targeted it with my Duo, got the Valiant trigger of looking at the top 5, putting a creature card with mana value 3 or less right onto the battlefield. My opponent just said nice over and over again until they conceded when I did it a second time when they didn't draw an answer to the Whiskervale Forerunner. Because I was playing a thing, and for one mana, I was getting a creature. Right, exactly. It's insane.
That's how limited it is if you get something good,
right,
and it doesn't get answered, that can often close out a game. That's what makes limited so beautiful, dude.
Yep, that's a good reminder, Retro. All hail the Stream Monarch, Zach G, all hail.
Limited is great.
Upon your throne you sit. And then Mythics and Rares. I almost built a blue-red deck, but a lot of it relied on cards like Valley Floodcaller, which is casting non-creatures, and I just didn't get the non-creature card support. This is such a creature-based set, it feels like. I've only done a draft and a sealed of it so far, but it feels very creature-based, and which makes sense. And I just
Travis,
didn't get the support.
I used to do a lot of untap.gg when I played Arena. I used it to track my games because I would be able to go back and see what I was losing against, what I was winning against.
Yeah, I was telling them Untapped reached out to us on Twitter, upgraded.
Untapped is good.
Yeah, wanted to show us some premium features. We need to give them your email, by the way. Upgraded.
Travis, I'll get back to you on if I'm going to be there.
Upgraded this account. Anyway, yeah. So that's the deck.
Oh, that's cool.
This is what I didn't use, and this is what I built. We're gonna see if we can get a 5th win here. I'm already in the money here. You know, once you go from 2 wins to 3 wins, you pretty much are like, hell yeah, everything past here is just gravy boat. And I'm already on 4 wins. So
all right, now we're just win. Let's get a W.
The 5th win is really irrelevant. It's like going up to the 2000 would be sick. That 400 jump is pretty sick, but this 200 jump here, kind of irrelevant.
I think you should just make sure you always have like 2 drops that you can play on curve, and you're probably going to win with this thing.
Well, we'll see. I'll tell you, Jolly Gerbils, the rest of the text doesn't matter. You know how good a 2-3 for 2 has been in this format?
3-2 for 2 is good, man.
2-3 for 2.
Travis, I'm excited to see you too at the event. Have you started doing any well, I'll just text you about it later.
All right, we're just gonna hope we draw into our red here.
I think Maul, dude, right?
No, you only we only need to see 1 red mana, and we're fully online with everything in the deck.
And we go first. Okay, yeah, start us off. Yeah. Get that gerbil out there. Get that jolly gerbil.
The gerbil is good enough that it's just like, it is what it is. And like I said, the 5th win, it is what it is. I just thought it'd be fun to play this deck on stream instead of finishing it out. Oh, nice. They're like rare on turn 1. Okay, need a red mana. We actually probably wouldn't play the Mabel.
What is Mabel's metal?
+2/+2 or +1, and then +1/+1 to another creature.
Okay, well, that's a nice reactive spell. We can like kind of swing in comfortably with that.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is the beauty of this right here is they can't do anything right now. They're just sitting. We're just gonna go Nettle Guard and keep praying for a red mana.
Is it worth it to? No. Okay.
No, so far, once this deck gets the board control, it's far and away above. So right, I had games that I won where we just play like this. +1/+0 whenever you attack with 1 or more rats. I think we're just taking 3 here because this can kill an artifact or enchantment.
Well, now you can swing comfortably. Okay.
Oof.
Oh, all right. So Crumb and Get It is a... I mean, you can swing through with your team here and do a lot of pumping.
I think,
or is it worth it to swing with one of them? No?
Yeah, I think we stay reactive because I think they're going to push hard at us next turn. And this is pretty backbreaking. This is +2/+2.
And if you gift the food, you draw a card, right?
Gift of food, it gains indestructible, so we keep our creature.
That's what the Jolly Gerbil does?
The Crumb and Get It. Oh,
no, what is
yeah, gift a card, draw a card. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so if you gift with that, which you probably should.
Yeah,
it's going to let us dig for that red, which is going to be pretty integral.
They've got some reactions too.
I would say do tricks, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some tricks. Just trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. Okay, so we're gonna go here and make that indestructible with the crumb and get it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go here. No, we don't need to go indestructible.
Well, it's gonna happen either way, isn't it? Oh, you want to go indestructible with 3-1 actually?
Yeah, we actually need to do both actually. Both cards,
spells.
unfortunately. Yep.
All right, let's see what they do.
They just kind of passed right through.
So which one?
That's fine. That's fine. Because we're gonna crumb and get it. Oh. Now we don't have to. I forgot about Nettleguard's ability to get +0/+2 for the first time when you target it. Synergy.
Fantastic.
Mabel's
okay.
metal. We stand Mabel's metal. All right, they are playing stuff. Haster at sorcery speed.
I mean, now we just keep that card for blocking again.
Ooh,
oh
baby.
God, we need to fucking find the red, dude.
I know. You need to mentally think of a red mana on top instead of going, please don't be not a red. Both times your brain. I'm blaming this one on you. You're gonna
Just
take the blame for this.
Pass back, and hopefully they swing into us again, and we have to gift them a food this time.
Let's say, meow.
That would make me want to swing. Sure. That sounds good. The meow after that. Yeah, we're coming in.
We're just taking 1 and 1 here. This is just annoying.
But do we want to dig with the crumb and get it?
It's got menace.
I feel like we want to dig through and find that red while we have card advantage on them.
Okay, so we're
You
gonna
can just block that thing.
We're gonna double block it and give the 3/1 indestructible.
Yep.
I don't like this move, but I feel like I understand the move.
Yeah, it's literally a velocity play. We can't fucking. We need 2 cards.
The most powerful Nettle guard you've ever seen.
They're gonna be like, "What the fucking hell?"
Nice banishing.
All right, there we go. We got a white thing to do.
Okay, should we sacrifice this to destroy the food we made for them?
Nar.
Yeah, dude, we fucked that 1/1. Oh, all right.
All right, now give us the red.
Double haste.
Give us the red. Or at minimum another white mana.
Red. It's gonna be a red. This is the red one. I told you.
Okay. At minimum, we found another land. Okay, so now we have the Banishing Light. Is it worth it to use it on anything?
I don't think so.
Probably not. We still block well, right?
Yeah, right now we're still winning the block battle here. So I think
Give us a red.
Give us the red. We're just passing and being maximum punished for having 4 wins with a sealed token run. We got we got to 4 wins.
Look at what they're doing.
This is sealed.
Okay.
This is sealed. Sorry,
We're
y'all.
fine.
This is
We're
sealed.
fine. We got the Banishing Light for something serious. It is any permanent, right? It's not 3 or less or something.
Any permanent. And we can destroy artifacts and enchantments with this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
let's we're hanging out, dude. We're waiting for that red, and once we get the red, we're like in.
Okay, do we go ahead and just throw the Nettle Guard in front of this claw and see if they want to trade? Because I'm good for this trade.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. We could see if they want to pump. Can they do anything with those raccoon ralliers?
No, this is just haste at sorcery speed.
Okay.
Yeah, here. You want to trade? Oh! Because it's already lost life whenever you attack it.
Oh.
Damn, that's me not knowing that card, chat. That's what that is.
Well, that might be the Banishing Light target.
Each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land card. Hey, I've got something interesting to show you. The last red card that we will play out of any of these. Goodbye.
Red.
They can pump.
Red,
yeah,
so
sorry,
we can
chat.
play, please.
Mess that one up. That's me not knowing this card. Hey.
Finally. By the gods.
And
Okay, so
you want to know something interesting is 5 mana is where Mabel gets real sexy with it.
I think we just play. Well, do we play something first that would get answered before the Mabel?
No, nothing has been answered this whole game. They haven't had anything. No. This, because now every creature we play, bro, is going to be, and this targets for any of our target shit. So if any of our other stuff gets online.
Can you put that on our gerbil?
Dude. Yeah, dude, on Mabel.
Oh, you don't want to put it on the gerbil?
Well, I figure.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter now.
No, I don't think we're attacking.
Oh, I thought it gave vigilance.
Yeah, it does. But they double block and kill.
Oh, I see.
Either one right now.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, we could throw Mabel and see if they want to clean it up. I'm down.
I mean, it would be,
because all this has done its thing. At this point for our deck, it has made its thing.
We have vigilance.
We have the sickest.
Let's do it.
We have the sickest equipment possible now.
I don't think they're going to want to put both of their raccoons in front of it.
Yeah, see, that's fine.
I was wrong about that.
That's fine. That's fine. Hired Claw's gonna get in for some damage.
And we will probably Banishing Light it. So like the ideal thing here would be
now this thing is getting
for us to get a any land. That way we can do two things.
It would be nice to land here.
We Banishing Light that Hired Claw.
Nope, we're just gonna conduct electricity on it. Deal 6 to it because it kills it right now.
Yeah.
Banishing Light still hits any target. They can eat their food. That's their only response. Come on, baby. Rabid Claw. Oh, it's making it deal. Oh, okay, they cleaned up my board too. That's fine. We're in a better position than them. We have haste. And a Banishing Light. And we're going to draw a land next turn. Lose 3 life, sack a non-land permanent, or discard a card. Okay.
How much do we care about the haste? It's probably pretty good, right?
Oh my god, it's so good. We're going to discard the
we
Rough
lose
Shod.
3 life.
I think we discard the Rough Shod. This is just a 3/2. 4/3.
But it becomes a hasty boy, and then it matters a lot more, right?
Yeah, but this is who I would want to cast next anyway. Because if they cast 2 spells, they take 2 damage.
Is it not worth it to keep both the dudes?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can turn a corner here and just 7 is fine.
Yeah, I think 7 is fine.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Now we can do 2 things.
All right. When this creature enters target. Okay, so this is just a 4/3 now.
Yeah. They are tapped out.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to just play a dude Banishing Light the creature and then just try to get ahead on board? Look at chat. You're saying, Travis is saying, just please sack the food. Look at chat. Please look at chat.
Please sack the food? I don't have a food. This is Crag Flame, homies.
Yeah, that's the Crag Flame.
Homies. Okay, I know that we're playing this first because we're going to get some secondary value off of this. It becomes a 3/4. That doesn't really help us.
If we Banishing Light, we just go haste at the at face with the 2/3.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I do like the coverage of it.
I just feel like this is going to be just a 4/3, and their bomb is going to land, and we're going to wish we had this. But I'm with you. Let's turn the corner, make them start doing stuff to the board. They got 2 cards in hand. They could be 5 drops. They have been stuck on 4.
All right, there we go. Level 2.
Oh, now that is the problem. If that
What
player
does it
has
do?
1 or fewer cards in hand, they lose 2 life. We have 3 turns if they don't do a single bit of damage to us otherwise.
Okay, well, let's do that. That thing looks pretty good. It goes wide.
Jesus, look at chat all screaming at me to sacrifice my Crag Flame.
Yeah, guys, that's crack flame. Come on, David. Okay.
Oh man. All right, this does a little bit play to our outs. Do we attack here? I think we have to.
Yeah, 100%.
We do have one spell in here that gives our creatures +2/+1. Each creature +2/+1. So it's like that's a possibility of an out. Beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. Playful shove is 1 to any target.
Okay. Now, well, look here. If you go duo, you could go duo, equip Cragflame, swing, which I think is going to be super important. And then if they block,
I've only got.
Yeah, you got to go Cragflame on the duo. So yeah,
I'm only
that
going to
card,
have 4 mana. This is 2 to equip and 2 to play.
Yeah, I think we probably equip the 3/2 and swing with haste, right?
Yeah, I think we're going to lose. I think that we need to draw this card so that we can dig for our outs. Because we need the board pump spell to win here, I think.
Well, think about this.
Because this is going to do 2 damage. At the beginning of our next turn, and at the beginning of our next turn after that, we die.
Yeah, I think we have to equip 3/2 to get the damage through.
Okay.
I think it just has to... And then we keep a bunny back. We swing with 3/2 and yeah, that's a pretty spicy hit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they have to kill us this turn pretty much, or
they
we
do.
can probably figure it out. They've been stuck on 4 mana this whole game. What does this thing do? Target of a spell, discard a card, draw a card. They just drew a 5th mana.
Oh god, if they have like a lightning bolt or anything like that.
Caw, caw.
I feel pretty good about
I love the
our
emotes from
position
this
here.
set because all of the emotes were just animal noises.
Any creature we draw from your deck, pretty much.
Whoa!
Okay.
Vanishing
All right,
Light.
Vanishing Light on that.
What is
and
ward?
I think we get through and win.
Ward is discard a card.
You have it.
And we get 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we win this.
Exaxes.
I think we have Exaxes.
Let's fucking...
Hey!
Yes.
Caw, caw!
Yes,
oh my
dude.
god, dude.
Stabilized at 1. Or not stabilized. We won.
Yeah, we won.
Squeezed it out.
1 at 1 with our opponent who
The
was on
Crag
4
Flame,
mana
bro.
until the last turn. I'm telling you, Cragflame Unlimited is insane. Repeatable 2 mana equip haste with
Yeah.
Vigi attached. Oofers. Maximum oofers.
Good game, dude.
All right, well, this is an actual meaningful game now because this is for 400 gems. That was a 200 gem win. Not bad.
Lemony, you can go back and
Yeah,
get to
chat.
the
High fives.
top.
Everybody in chat, give yourself a nice little pat on the back. I appreciate everybody helping me determine not to sacrifice my Cragflame. That is not the permanent we want to sacrifice. Look at you!
There will be chapters updated once the stream ends for anybody who wants to go back and watch all of the scanning talk. We talked about it for about 45 minutes.
Oh, we get to go first.
Oh, now this hand is
nutsies.
gas.
Man, we've got our mana. Oh, baby, this is a nutsies hand, dude. Valiant.
Yeah, this looks
We've
good.
got our fucking
Digi
signpost.
haste.
Oh, dude, signpost uncommon. Target of a spell, put a counter on it. What?
That was good. Travis, thank you. If we had been able to sacrifice it for food, we would have done it.
I really wish we could have gained 3 life off of it. We had to settle for just winning the game.
So what do you go with here first? The Nettle Guard or the Brazen Collector?
Brazen Collector. First striking 2
first
power.
strike? Oh, yeah, that's good.
Attacks to gain a red. We get to ramp with it.
Oh, and our opponent mauled. Okay.
We'll see.
All right, Joel, this
we
is
could
your
draw.
game to lose
we
here.
could draw poorly. Yeah, it really is. The opening hand and the positioning here is pretty strong.
The first strike is extremely attractive, and now we know that we're going to get to that head of the homestead as well.
Fast too, because we're gonna get to it on turn 4.
Oh my good God.
Yeah.
That is
If
the
that
goal.
doesn't get answered.
Well,
Obvi.
it shan't.
Shan't or it's short?
It's short.
Is it should or should? Is it shouldn't or short?
Thy brazen collector swingeth.
Did they just miss a land drop? No. They just played their second land drop and didn't do
So
anything else.
mentor here or nettle guard? Mentor for curve, right?
Yeah, I think we just go mentor, attack out.
After swing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. We're go. Oh my good God. They're right now. They're going. This is not good.
Yeah, this
My
person's
Selesnya
curving
experience is
out
not
with
good.
a starter standard constructed deck, and
Oh, head of the homestead is about to enter on turn 4. Oh my God.
unless we draw something that lets us target our mentor, in which case we should start growing him, if we can, or her.
Dude, the go wide of head of the homestead could just send them into scoop phase.
Especially if they didn't draw a land here.
Oh my God, I'd be done. I'd be fucking done. If I don't draw a land here and then you play that on turn 4, I could not scoop fast enough.
You'd be like, I gotta go across the street and beer this one out.
Yeah. We're gonna beer it out. That's a good way of saying it. Mama always did have a way of explaining things so that I could understand them.
Once we pare everything down, it'd be fun to just add some like gameplay streams during the week, like maybe a morning for you, kind of midday for me. Be fun to just regularly play together. Yeah, I think here the play is
GG
is head of the homestead, and we just wait for them to answer anything and don't play anything else.
Yeah, GG. It's been
We
fun.
need the 2 white.
Been a great time.
So we're lucky there. Here we go here. Boom. Boom.
Uh-oh.
There's
Yay.
5 power on the board additionally. That's they lose on board. Come on. Play a permanent. Let us top deck Banishing Light just to like full salt in the wound.
I mean, I'm rooting for them
TKB,
right now.
I didn't get to go to pre-release for this one. I am definitely going to the
literally
next
rooting for them.
pre-release because I've missed 2 in a row. I'm definitely going to Dustmore pre-release. I'm going with Spec, mod on the channel, and friend of the family.
Cool. That was cute. That was a cute almost answer right there.
Yeah, you want to see something funny? I'm going to do this in main phase 1.
Underdog play here. Oh my God. I'm rooting for the underdog. Come on.
You're on Ezro Eon's team now?
Ezro, you can do this. You can do this. Come on. We got our 1-3. We got to block well.
I don't know
Okay.
if that was how we
That's good.
Wanted to block.
Come on.
You really needed to block a 3 power there. I don't know what that was about, but whatever.
Yeah.
They were
Good
screwed.
game.
They were just like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, that was a meaningful victory.
I'm actually really impressed that there was no concede on that after the ramping into or cheating out the 5 costs on turn 4.
Well, chat, you get to see if we can trophy with my sealed
we
deck
get
here.
there?
Digital Pirate.
Digital Pirate. That's a scary, kind of ominous looking
We
figure.
get to go first again, and we get our Brazen
First
Collector
again, brazen again.
Oh, we could
This
get a
is
turn
very
3
good.
Seed Pod Squire. Oh, please, God. Let us live the dream.
This seems very strong, dude.
Yeah, this deck ended up really, really good. I really am happy with myself for choosing to go Boros instead of... I was so close to going Is It with this pool.
Yeah.
Man, I was close.
What was this? Sealed, you said?
Yes, sir.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there's an alternate version universe of you that went Is It and maybe scrubbed out after 2 or 3 wins.
0-3'd this thing.
Or maybe 1 with Is It. I don't know. This seems pretty strong, though.
7AUG made
All
a
I
video
like
about
is-
it. Video got 1 million subs. We're a 1 million sub
Wow.
channel now. Second MTG channel to get to 1 million subs. Suck
Jeez.
it. Suck it, Command Zone.
Suck it.
Hidden Grotto.
All right, Surveil 1.
Do you keep your?
Yeah, get that out of there.
Do you make sure
Hidden
you've got
Grotto.
a
Will you mouse over that?
Yes, sir.
I want to know what that is. Hidden Grotto.
Enter
Enter Surveil 1. This is a good card.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, so look at this. We get to swing with combat tricks, adding our 4th mana for the turn. And then we cast...
That guy is stupid. That Brazen Collector.
Cast a 3/3 flyer and pass.
Shut up.
Yeah, Brazen Collector is pretty nuts, eh?
You need to stop. That little raccoon right there is really causing that opponent some distress. I can feel it.
Wait until you see Seed Pod Squire give things +1/+1. Oh, hey, look at that. It's that thing.
See, but now you got the Crumb and Get It that can really fuck with.
I think we just B-light that thing. I don't want to deal with it this early in the game.
Are you sure you can keep the Banishing Light, which is perfect?
But we can do it second main, I guess.
Perfect removal.
He's not going to do it because this is going to give the raccoon +1/+1, and it has first strike.
Oh, I see.
I think we just deal with this thing right now. It's too early in the game to deal with this. This is such a good 3-drop in limited. Second spell each turn to an opponent. This thing is going to do so much damage to us.
Okay.
Passively.
I mean, you know the deck better. If you have good removal in there for other stuff, I'm just looking at your combat tricks and going, you can really just stay ahead with combat tricks right now.
Oh, yeah. But
I want you to do what you do.
Well, the thing is he's not going to block. He's just not going to. And I don't want this thing to run rampant. They're on 12. We're cruising. Yeah. We're answering their rare. Now they're going to play like a 3/4, and we'll really be open with our combat tricks. We got to remember this is 3 damage on one spell. And so we're hitting for 6 right now. Yeah, dude, they're screwed.
Now now Crumb and Get It gets a lot better.
Right. Exactly. I think we're actually going to roughshod duo here in case they block, because we'll be open and then we'll be able to give something trample. So the 1/1 will be irrelevant. So we're going to go roughshod here, and then we're going to go attacks and let them.
I mean, they're still not going to block this. There's no way that they do.
Probably not.
Unless it's a chump block.
Okay,
yeah, no.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Next turn.
They'd be at 3. Yeah, I think it's the next turn move, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wait. No, wait.
Have a
6,
lot.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, yeah, you will be expending.
11, 12. I don't have another white mana. If I had another white mana, we could win right here.
Well, you could use one of them now. You could use one now.
Yeah.
That's probably the one.
Or stay open with the Crumb and Get It to save our flyer. So we definitely win next turn.
Possibly.
No, you know what? Let's just like fucking maximize some damage here.
Do it.
Let's just go nuts.
And then we'll save the Crumb and Get It for next turn.
+1/+1. This is another
because we're only on the one white
+1/+1.
mana.
Dude, yeah, here you go. There's 10 damage.
Yeah. That's very good.
Bro, they got 3 in the air. They have to answer. Our roughshod gives stuff trample. They're rough. They're rough here. They're rough. Yeah, Rogue. Unfortunately, Command Zone has outgrown wanting channels like us on. Maybe for extra turns. I'd love to really connect with those guys in Vegas for the first time. We know Jake Boss personally. There we go.
Good game. Is that it?
We trophy, dude. Yes.
Nice, bro.
Trophy deck. Let's go.
GG.
Red, white aggro when you're on the play every single turn. Pretty good.
That's
one of my best strategies for limited is try and be on the play. Like if you can do anything to make that happen.
Nice to see you get it. 7 and 2. Very nice.
We got to do the old trophy screenshot for the old Twitter points. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, man. The deck looks strong. It did well.
It did perform pretty well, I must say. I'm glad
that Head of the Homestead 3/2 that goes wide with its power.
Yeah.
That's a good card.
Yeah. Really overall kind of a nutty deck. Boing.
Yeah, good to
Put
get
on
one.
after. Claim them. There we go.
We got to 69 concurrent viewers, but we never got to 69 likes.
Aww. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. That's going to do it for us this evening. We will see y'all live next Wednesday. New video out tomorrow. Jake bought some stuff. He wants to show it to y'all.
Oh, yeah. That's coming out. I need to make a thumbnail for that. I appreciate you reminding me.
Jaboy.
For anybody who missed the top of the stream, big thank you to all of our channel sponsors: Card Conduit, TCG Player, Dragon Shield, Drip Shop, MTG Stocks, and Moxfield. And then also we did talk about people using a CT scanner to scan through Pokemon packs and find holos. Once this stream ends, if you give it like 10 or 15 minutes, there will be chapters and you can go back and take a look at all of the stuff that you missed. And yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out.
Good night, everybody. Love you, mean it. Talk to you very soon.
Goodbye.